Hello, everyone. Welcome to Magnificent Pride Week 2. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to have a real creepy time
Recording
today.
in progress.
Make sure that if you are squeamish at all or you are sensitive to any kind of horror content, that you take care of yourself during this stream. It is going to be brutal in all the best ways. Queers, we love our horror, which is what we're doing here. This month's theme is all about joy. What brings you joy? What brings you that trans and queer sense of empowerment and happiness and excitement, living your best life. That is what we are doing here today, playing Issliss, which is an all-new tabletop role-playing game by our GM, Nicotine, and her team. So I'm going to let her tell you guys a little bit more about that. For now, we've got a thank you first for me to Kay and David of Chaotic Wholesome. Thank you so much for the production, for all of the support behind the scenes with Tiltify, with posting about our events. Being in partnership with y'all has been wonderful so far. I'm so excited for the rest of our events this month. Thank you to Domo Jason or Domo Came for the fantastic overlay and for the artwork. Like, you did the damn thing. It looks beautiful. Thank you to Nicotine for being here, and thank you to my players for going on this little adventure. I am thrilled. I love the system so much, and it's really, honestly, my genuine honor to be able to bring it to Chaotic Wholesome to a larger group of people. Today, we are going to be raising money for Black and Pink, which is a nonprofit that seeks to aid Black and Brown LGBTQIA plus people who are or were once incarcerated, and to try and overhaul or abolish the prison system. As many of you might already know, queer and trans people of color and their families are disproportionately affected by incarceration. It can impact their lives moving forward even after they're released. So we are passionate about offering assistance to those people in that underserved community, especially as I myself am Black, queer, and trans. And several of us at this table are POC and queer and trans. So trying to help people out in the family as much as we can. So our sponsors today, we've got Paola's Pixels. New midi skirts and button-ups are launching this month, so peep that. Die Hard Dice is also going to be sponsoring us today, and Critical Hit Cookies. Espresso Chip is my favorite if you're confused or stumped as to what to buy. All of them really wonderful makers in this industry. You have to be available in chat to win. So please do us a favor and make sure you stick around. The first half of the game, we're going to be doing Die Hard Dice, $50 gift card giveaway. There'll be a prompt in chat that Kay or David will pop in there for y'all. And then at the break, we'll be giving away the $25 gift card to Critical Hit Cookies. So please make sure you stay tuned and enter to win just in case. The redeems for today, when you donate, if you donate $10, someone here will get a +1. If you donate $20, someone here will get a reroll. You can specify if you'd like. For $30, we have a bowl of impressions. Wheel of Impressions sounds so much better, but I have a Powerpuff Girls bowl of impressions, and there's little papers in here. And whatever I pick out is how someone will talk for the rest of the scene. It'll be fun. Last time we had Urban Bohemian doing a Valley Girl impression, and it was lovely. So for $45, we will have a help. For $60, we will have a hindrance that the GM can choose whatever she wants. For $75, we will have a player monologue. And for $100, you get a seat at a table GM'd by me, non-streamed, of your choice. I'll have a few options. Someone wants me to tell you that for $150, I'll write you a parody song, which is true, but it's fine, whatever. With that, I would like to go around the table and introduce our wonderful players. You already know me. They, she, Candace, whatever. I'm going to popcorn it over to Taylor. Please take us away.
Whoa, hello. Oh my god, I'm Tay, she, they, and tonight I'm playing quickly because that's how I do stuff. And I don't know, what else do we want to say? I live on Backwater Bastards, a sci-fi comedy improv actual play podcast where I do weird stuff every day because that we make it forever. And it's everywhere you want to get your podcasts. That's all I'm gonna do. Next, popcorn. Piper?
Hi everyone, I'm Piper. I use they, them pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Theophrastus, or Theo for short. Uses he, any pronouns. I'm excited for this little guy. He's going to be really wonderful. You can find me on my channel occasionally running Queer Pirate Adventures with Candace and others. It is romantic, it is fun, it is wonderful, and I'm so excited to be here today. And I'm going to popcorn it on over to Pan.
Oh, nice. Hello, I'm Pan. I'll be playing Bardol today. Look forward to playing them. Really interesting system, so we'll get into it. You can find me on most socials as Stellar Encore, Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, yeah. And you can also find me on Feedback Podcasts, the Emergency Power Podcast, and Cosmopunk as well as the upcoming Pathfinder podcast. So look forward to that. That is me. I'm going to popcorn it over to... Wait, we all done? Wait. Nicotine.
Hi, it's me, Nicotine. I'm really, really stoked to be here, so thank you so much, everyone. My name is Nicotine. I'm Veronica. I do a lot of roleplay. I also wrote Issliss. It's a brand new TTRPG, and it's super fun. I've spent... Oh my god, I've spent so much time just really digging into the lore and the system itself. It's a brand new system, and I know what it's like to tell somebody like, hey, there's another TTRPG out there, and just watch the expression shrivel. But I promise you, it's really, really fun, and I think you're really gonna like it. Let me know if you want me to talk about Issliss anymore, or if you want to just get into it.
I think we could the backstory of it, because it's a cool world.
Yeah, all right. Really quickly, the overview is that 1,000 years ago, human beings tried to invade a land of intelligent, dangerous monsters, and we failed. And it's been 1,000 years, and now human beings have to live in this world that we're not really meant to. There's a huge portion of the game that's devoted to just being a human being in a world that is not kind to humans. Humans are like the bottom of the food chain. There are structural reasons why humans just cannot inhabit positions of power, and you have to find a way to survive and thrive if you can, but mostly survive. The setting it's a horror setting. There's a lot of biological horror elements if you're familiar with things like The Thing or any kind of like Cronenberg type of movie. It's very similar to that. There are a lot of technological advancements that are possible in Issliss that aren't possible elsewhere. So we've got some really cool prosthetics and augmentations for people. And yeah, I'm excited to show you guys the world.
So pumped. Oh my god. Let's get into it.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, well, are we ready to go?
Ready.
Okay.
So ready.
Let's do it. The very first campaign here is also the very first campaign to be included with the Issliss book. And if you'd like to learn more about the Issliss book, head over to fablescraps.com. It comes out this year, and I'm really, really happy about it. So get yourself on the mailing list and get yourself a copy of The Last Heist at Last Husk. You have all answered a wanted message. You're all pretty strapped for cash, and you've all answered a call. The ad for this particular job says wanted. Travelers with strong legs, keen eyes, and a delicate touch. Preference given to the devout. Sandoska. The parlor of Sandoskas is an opulent place. Scent of incense and hot roast wafts gently through the papered walls, and thick red rugs line the cavernous interior. Paintings depict famous Tisk, fierce religious battles, powerful and deadly Tisk holy figures, and renderings of the Tarkotless forest landscape. A beautiful podium sits opposite the wide, arched double door. Behind the podium stands a well-dressed, well-groomed human. Along the walls are seats and end tables with books and trinkets. You are all due to arrive soon. Who arrives first?
It might be Flit.
Think Flit?
Yeah, I think Flit goes in early, like if only to get a drink. Flit is a petite, slim, androgynous person, almost very gaunt in the face. Clearly doesn't eat a ton. Very close cropped, kinky curly hair, very dark brown skin with black features. They wear plain clothing in shades of like burgundies and browns and like a little bit of green. And they kind of present androgynous to kind of femme, I guess. And I imagine they'd probably take a seat at whatever bar is in here and see what they have to drink, which they already know is not going to be a healthy selection.
Sure. So Flit walks in, and you have to push the big, thick wood double doors open a little harder than it looks, and you manage to walk in barely, and you see this well-dressed human standing behind the podium, and they say, "Greetings, I'm Del, head servant for Sandoska. So we'll waive the attire requirement for you. Please wait here. We'll introduce you to our benefactor once everyone's arrived." Del just waves a hand and walks out. So you're here in the parlor. Who arrives next?
I think I'm lurking around outside.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
kind of sort of seeing. There's not a lot of people in here. It's a quiet area.
There's no one in here.
Yeah, this is a weird, I don't want to just launch myself into a situation that might not be great. I'm an observant individual. I've kind of stuck like some shiny pieces of glass and honestly trash to myself in a in like an attempt to be a bit fancy, because really I'm wearing super threadbare old like linen scrappy,
Yeah.
kind of work clothes, really. And I'm kind of creeping. But I see that a drink is kind of, moving down to somebody, so I'm gonna move on in. Might
Okay.
be okay.
Yeah, you walk into this lavish, almost like a waiting room. You can tell that there's more to this restaurant past this point, but you're really kind of sequestered in this sort of I guess just a small room with some really plush chairs and just a lot of accoutrement on the walls. You see just a lot of paintings and a lot of little statues and a lot of stuff in here, and you see Blit here as well.
Split looks really grouchy, leaning up against the wall, like 1 foot up against it. Very, like, just arms crossed, skulking. Hey.
Are you here for the thing?
Business is it of yours?
Oh no, I just asking. Just curious. It's fine. You don't have to tell me anything.
They eye you super hard. Like there's like no light behind their stare as they just like glare at you. And then after kind of making up their mind, they soften a little bit and you see their shoulders kind of square off when they realize that they're probably tougher than you.
I'm here for the thing.
Yeah, okay. Watch yourself.
Del comes back wordlessly and just sort of stands behind the podium, pretends to like shuffle some papers. A group of kind of rowdy, younger, very well-dressed humans tries to walk into the big double doors, and Del just immediately, just like that, started. Excuse me, we're closed. We're closed. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Yes. Goodbye. Thanks. You return again soon. And then they just kind of grumble and leave, and Del just goes back to shuffling papers. Who arrives next?
I think as these Wardress humans wander out, they have to move aside as a very tall but also quite gaunt man in a long worn duster jacket comes in. His hair is scraggly. He's wearing a hat that is more brim than anything else. It's almost like he's just wearing a circle around his head, like a ring of Jupiter. And he has this sallow look as he comes in past these guys. Bardol has ashy dark skin and a hunted look behind his small glasses.
Yeah.
I think he just walks straight to the counter.
Hello. Yes, you're here about the ad.
I am.
All right. Please join these humans.
I
Hi.
will.
Hi.
And he steps to them in seemingly 2 steps. He just looms over them.
You get a nod.
Del retreats for just a moment. Yeah, Del retreats.
Are you here for the thing?
You're here for the thing too?
I have been
because I'm
sent for
here
the
for
thing.
that.
Well, there's a thing. We're here for the thing.
Scrunches even further down. It's supposed to be a secret.
Well, it is. It's our secret.
It is why we call it the thing and nothing else.
I don't know either of you well enough to have a
Exactly.
secret. Okay.
Well, we have a secret. It's too late.
As you're talking about the secret, the door opens and another member of this cell walks in. Who is that?
You see Theophrastus start to kind of cross the threshold, also fairly tall, thin, hunched over, as you see on either of their shoulders are these kind of little tinctures almost embedded into and underneath the kind of very pale, almost muted peach color garb that they wear. You see that it has this kind of bubbling liquid almost. As they walk, it kind of sloshes. Adorned on their body, they have through their kind of short white hair, they've got these like little dead vines and wilting plants that are kind of entwined, as well as various kind of little, almost look like jewelry, but on closer inspection are mummified insects. And as they come up, they open their mouth and they remove an insect from on their tongue and kind of put it on a seat for it to skitter away. Hi. Nice to
Wow.
see you. Quickly.
It's always nice to see.
The
And of course, we're here together for the thing,
thing,
right?
of course. The thing.
You are here for the thing, yes?
Indeed, I am.
Then we make easy allies.
And who are you both?
I'm Flit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hello, Flit. You can call me Theo. And
You
you?
are. Oh, sorry.
Bardo blinks as if remembering that they're a person. They say, I am called Bardo. Bardo.
Lovely to meet you.
It is not.
You're all here in the waiting room, basically, the entryway, the parlor of Sandoska's, and you are alone. Belle is not here. You can do anything you want in this room without repercussion. Do you like to do anything that might require a check?
I think that Flit would try to pour themselves a drink.
Okay, yeah. The bar's a little further back. You'd have to sneak to it.
I can sneak.
Okay.
I can stalk over there.
Roll me a stock check.
Oh, first roll of the game.
That is a 7 on the die plus 7 for 14.
A 7. All right. Wow, 14. Yeah, you do manage. You're deft at this. How do you do it? How do you cross the threshold of this waiting room through the hallway over to the bar?
So they're petite, like they're short. I'm probably about 5 feet tall. So any kind of like velvet rope sort of thing that might be in here to try and keep them out, they just like slither underneath it. Very lithe and agile. They keep along the edge of the wall when they pass any other like corridors to make sure that nobody notices that they're kind of going. And when they get to the bar, they like hunker down behind it and just like kind of tear the cork out of the bottle with their teeth a little ferally and pour it into a glass. They
Yeah.
just down the whole thing in one shot before they kind of make their way back to everyone.
You notice something about the glass. It's much, much nicer than the stuff you're used to. This is sorbitol, but it's like really nice sorbitol. Like it's been processed and squeezed and juiced, like just so. They roasted it at just the right temperature. It's only got like a little bit of the hallucinogen still in it, and you are feeling great. So yeah, go ahead and add sorbitol to your bloodstream.
She tries to like go back for a second, but then it hits her that like it's a little more potent than expected, and they just like put it back on the shelf.
Perfect. Yeah, you managed to do so unseen. Anybody else?
I think Theo might slink up to the bar, and as Flit, you're doing some things, so kind of look over and they'll hold up one of their large chemist bag that they have, and they kind of just give you an eye and look at the bag and give you an eye.
Yeah, sure.
Can you toss me a bottle?
This might be a little fancy. How tall are you?
Most likely Theo's approximately, I would say, 6'1".
Oh, okay, so you're
Very
big.
lanky.
Just
Big, tall, hunched.
You're gonna want to make sure you go a little easy on this, okay?
I
guess they
for
like
drinking.
pocket the bottle and bring it back with them, since you've asked.
Thank you.
Oh.
I give you the
Nice.
same dirty glass that I just used. I do not bring a fresh glass.
What are the other two doing?
I'm lingering around.
Bardol's awaiting
So-
orders. Sensitive today. Yeah.
So you have that bottle. Are you
I mean,
done
I
with
do
it?
now.
Can I taste it?
Yeah, don't go too crazy with it. I think they pour like a little bit, like a quarter of what they drink, and hand it to you. Your vibe seems like you don't need this.
I'm kind of holding it in a weird way. I don't feel like Quickly gets a lot of drinks. Really, ever.
Maybe
Yeah.
sip it.
Is that what you recommend? That's the right way?
Anyone who-
very extra about it.
Anyone who has ingested this sorbitol, add sorbitol to your bloodstream.
Theo is not going to ingest, but instead take an empty vial and pour some of it into the vial for later.
I don't. I had some sorbitol, but I didn't swallow it.
I just had it on me.
I was just trying it.
Just smelling it.
All right. Well, does anyone else want to do anything else while we're here?
I guess a cursory glance around. Yeah, if something else.
Okay. Do you wanna roll me a detect check?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. 6.
Yeah. You notice that there's just so much there's so many tchotchkes in here. It feels so cramped. Like it should feel big. The room is tall and it feels large. The door is humongous, but like it feels so cramped because there's just so much garbage all over the walls. I'll also take a lore check or biology, either one.
Okay. Oh, 8.
8. Now, are you proficient in lore?
I am not.
And you added your total too? Is it total? Like your modifier to that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Hey, that sucks. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, there's a lot of statues, there's a lot of paintings. None of them really make any sense. You're seeing just a ton of stuff in here, and it's very claustrophobic almost.
Yeah, Bardol, despite being a really tall guy, shrink a little into themselves. This is very uncomfortable for them.
It's almost like there's more stuff the higher up you go. So like the taller person has just more garbage right by your face.
So much clutter, hard to figure out how to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Elle comes back. Okay, look, yeah, come with me. Just come with me in single file, please. Come with me. You all follow Del.
Does he pass the bar?
Del does pass the bar, yeah, but isn't looking at it.
I just slide the rest of the bottle back on my way, so no one knows that I was shitty.
As Del leads you away, you start to notice that this hallway that you're walking down is a little dimly lit. Like it's not as well lit as the entryway. And it's still adorned, but not with a bunch of tchotchkes. Like now it's adorned with this beautiful like wooden filigree and all these inlays, and the wood appears like very thick and like very, very lush, you know? Before you finally arrive past all these other smaller rooms, you finally arrive at a large door, a much larger door than the others. Tall and wide, just like a big, big door. Elle turns around and is very visibly kind of sweating and just uncomfortable. And okay, we're gonna lay down some ground rules, okay? The rules are this, okay? Just bow your head when you're spoken to and address the benefactor as your grace, and speak only when you're spoken to, and under no circumstances turn your back the benefactor, okay? Okay. We're all okay. Opens the door. The room before you is labeled at the top of the door. It says Sandaska's Honorable Dining Room. And as you walk through this big wooden door, you see this vast and beautifully decorated dining hall. There's tall filament drapes with real cassette filament in them. There's arched windows and little smaller tables around for servants that surround the main dining table, which is now just covered in half-eaten food. There's breads and tarts and cakes and just tons of carcasses. So many animal carcasses that just litter the table as if there was a feast that had just taken place. Yet the only figure at the table, greedily looming over a well-seasoned and garnished animal, is at the head, furthest away from the door. Half interested, a rather corpulent and ornately dressed Husk peers up from his meal, saliva and juice just pouring down the front of his muzzle. Husk are like big, kind of mammalian predators, just long muzzles and real tall and lots of teeth. Too many teeth, really. And this one is large, much larger. Bell announces excuse me, Your Grace. These are the humans. Bye, good luck. Until just sort of backs out of the door, closes it behind, and you just hear from the head of the table,
"Pass the tarts."
I think Flit does as asked without kind of making any kind of eye contact.
okay, yeah, Flit, you see before you just a ton of tarts. Grab a plate. They look delicious. They smell really good, and they look delicious. So, yeah, you pass a large plate of just lots of warm tarts over to the Tisk, who really delicately takes one of his long-fingered claws and just impales one of these things, skewers it on his finger, and just right into his mouth. And there's just so much juice, red juice, just spilling everywhere.
I'm
Thank you.
Temperance. I run this place, all of Little Issliss. Not a thing happens down here that I don't know about, or won't know about soon. It's a hard life being a known quantity here with so many eyes on you. That's exactly where you've been. See, I need a little crew to handle something very important to me. It can't be any of my own people, you understand. Shame too, because the pay's gonna be extraordinary. The job is a little secret for now, but I'll tell you that secret. And I'll give you the job if you can prove yourself first. An easy job, just to see if you got what it takes. What do you say?
Yes, Your Grace. I
Grace.
appreciate the offer.
Does anyone take this opportunity to do anything here?
I think there's a bow from Flit.
Yeah. Is bowing. I think they wouldn't dare try anything. Yeah.
Same with Theo.
I would definitely bow, but I would maybe. Can I observe this individual kind of out of the from my like lowered...
Absolutely, yeah. I'll take a detect check or I'll take biology. Either one.
Okay, well, I have proficiency in detect.
Ooh, yeah, good. Let's get a detect.
Go. Okay. 14.
Ooh. Yeah. You see a couple of things. Temperance, though perhaps a criminal, appears to be telling the truth. You also notice from your deep, deep bow in front of Temperance that the dining room appears to be rigged with countless traps of all kinds in the ceilings, in the walls, in the floors, the table, everywhere. Literally the entire room. There's just so many traps.
Packing that away.
Anyone else?
So
Pretty
well behaved.
obvious, was it? Yeah.
Everyone is so well behaved.
Servile.
Something I want for my wall in here. A little statue called the Lock for Rest. It's like a bird. There's a lot of history, blah, blah, blah. It's locked away in the museum and it's cared for by the curator there. I've already lined up a buyer, but I can't send my boys to go get it without causing a big scene. Get the bird, bring it here, and I'll give you a nice reward, along with that job we discussed earlier. Now get out of here. Wait, one more thing. If you betray me, I'll know about it. And my boys will have your hind limbs on this table so fast, you'll wish they'd killed you first.
Temperance just goes back to gorging on the tarts and the meats, all the meats. What do we do?
Yes, Your Grace. Split, like, just walks backward, keeping their face down, but toward. And, like, they have a fairly good sense of direction because of their occupation. So I feel like they just kind of retrace their steps back until they're in the hallway. And once they're around the corner, they just, like, flatten themselves against the wall and take a second.
Like a cat that just got in trouble.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. Dell is actually at the doors right behind and has squeaked them open a little bit. And you guys have a little exit path now, and Dell is still sweating. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
wow.
1, 2, 3. All right, we're all here. Okay, come. Okay, good. Just closes the door. Okay, you guys have your job, I guess. So go out and
You
do
this
that.
every day?
Like I said, you have your job, so go out and do that. We'll be here. Okay. Just ushering you out, and pushes you out the door into Little Iliss. The door
Second
closes.
we're outside. I think I look at everyone and I'm like, now we have a secret.
I have another.
Indeed.
Did you notice? When we were in there, did you notice? Did you notice the room?
It was
It
big.
was just traps everywhere.
So I guess it's a good thing that we were behaving ourselves. And I really
Yeah.
wanted a tart. I probably could have gotten it. I probably
No,
coulda
you
gotten
couldn't have gotten it because the traps. There were so many, and I saw them. I've seen this before. I know something about traps. I know something. But the thing is, think about this. What other trap? What other traps might there be?
You know, you're surprisingly astute. I agree.
Well.
Let's be careful on this journey. That could be it.
Perhaps.
As you walk out of, as you are pushed out of Sandoska's, you find yourself on a tall balcony with tons and tons of stairs to get back down to the main floor. As you are on this balcony, you look out over the rocky terrain, and beyond that, the swamps of Jalazra. Little Issliss is a quarter of a city called Nautza, and it is renowned for this stunningly accurate reproduction of life in the Tarkotlis, at least as viewed by the residents of the Platelands. Features such as tea houses, conservatories, roosts, museums just dot the area. A Tisk cultural practice of like bending and shaping living trees together over years and decades into intricate patterns called woodweave is just really common. So lots of the tall structures you see here are just like literally woven live trees. You find a couple of things in front of you in this little quarter called Little Iliss. Sandoskas is obviously here. There's a museum of antiquities. There's Wilt's tea and tarts. There's a clock spire, which is a really major feature of any Tisk settlement worth its salt. There's a conservatory, a rooftop garden. There's a roost, which is like a big kind of apartment complex, sort of, kind of. And there's something called the Glory Road, just a wide wooden street. It's polished, it's immaculate, and it's kept that way by corpsemen, who are kind of like the police. Big, uniformed peacekeepers. So there's townsfolk, and it's outside. It's probably noon, about noon, and you are here. What do you do?
Theo will look to the others and say, should we find a quiet place to talk? Or something busy?
I like it quiet, personally.
I can check and look around. Shopping.
Perfect. Does anybody, as we start to walk, anybody know who works at the museum?
No, that's not my
I d-
scene.
Do not go to a lot of museums in my line of work.
Would any of you have been to this town to like go to a museum? Are any of you wealthy enough to afford it?
No.
Not at all.
Oh no.
I mean, I've probably been outside, but
I mean, I have 9 saints.
Wow.
wow, you have
Wow, you
9?
saved
roll
up.
it.
Damn,
Yeah.
whoa.
Well,
Whoa,
like I
I
said,
only have-
Split is skinny. They don't eat a lot, and they're wearing shitty clothes. All their money
Well-
is in a little necklace around their throat.
You should know that I do have one nice outfit.
I think that if we're gonna try to infiltrate that, you'd probably have the best luck. I look like shit. I'm not going in there. Everyone's gonna look at me if I go in there.
We just have to pretend like we belong.
Looking like this?
Yes, I do
We're-
not think this would be the best look.
We're bringing things in. Might be less conspicuous.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
You know, I was thinking. There's a tart place across the. Could get a box of those. Maybe they're for visitors or donors or something.
You think we could
be.
have one?
I mean, I'll buy each of us one.
It just
We
could
can hold
share.
one too to impress.
We could all
our
have our own.
boss.
Play dangerous and
think if I have
expensive
enough money-
games.
You know, well, I feel like if we bring snack, although somebody just gave me a tart, I'd wonder.
And
Maybe
poison
we don't
it.
bring him a tart.
We could,
Maybe.
this is actually not bad. We could poison it.
Theo could do
We are-
this for you.
Let's poison
No
it.
one's going
Poison
to pay
tarts,
us if
yes.
we poison the tart.
We
But
poison
Theo
the tart.
could do this.
Hmm.
A great idea, Flit. Poison the tarts, yes.
Just nothing deadly. Just
Poison the curator.
The
The
little,
curator's tart.
It's just a little.
yes.
There's so many things that you could do with a little poison.
All right, we can poison the curator. That's
We could.
nobody would care at that point. I think. Not.
And maybe it would be easier to get the thing.
Got you.
All right. Yeah.
But then we could not poison one, and that one we could pass it around, share it.
Danger. What if we mix up the tarts?
No,
I mean,
No.
I've eaten enough poison, so
Theo,
I'll be fine.
yeah.
You won't. But it's okay.
So you will be alive and with tart. Mm.
yes, what?
Yes.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
The Bardo looks like they're thinking hard. Mm. Tart would
Think-
not be. Mm.
I think
Just
Flit squares their shoulders and starts toward the tea
Yes.
and tart.
Yeah, you've all kind of climbed down from this huge balcony, and you're on the Glory Road. There's townsfolk. You're walking towards the tea shop, and you get kind of bumped into by just a scruffy, kind of older looking person who just really looks kind of down on their luck, and just, excuse me, you got a saint, you got a saint or a gent I could have for some food or. I haven't seen you here before. What's your name?
Hello, sir. I can get you a snack from inside if you're hungry.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great. What's your name?
You
What's
can call
your
me,
name?
My name. Nobody's ever asked my name before. I'm Agate. Agate. What I said.
One name for 4
Agate.
names does not seem a good trade.
Well, all right. If you don't want to tell me your name, I guess you're not that. Guess you're not that friendly.
Before Flit talks to them again, like before they offer their name, they want to like size this person up.
Yeah, give me a detect.
They hate when
Yeah.
people talk to them.
In general.
Any one of you who are anywhere near Agate can give me a detect check. Just tell me what
Cool,
you get
okay.
with your stuff.
Let's go.
17.
Wow.
Damn.
Which one was that?
Detect 17.
17.
I also
okay.
got a 17.
I got 12.
10.
Hey, Agate.
Yeah, you the two of you who got 17s, you notice that Agate may be dressed like a ruffian, but wears shoes that are just so similar to the corpsemen.
No.
We got trapped in a sting. Okay.
Flit sees that and gives their dead sister's name.
What's your
I'm
dead
Puff.
sister? Puff? That's nice to meet you, Puff. No one ever asks old Agate, you know, what my name is, so you get a... How do you spell that?
E-U-U-F.
I got it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll be on my way. Just kind of shuffles away.
Mm.
What now? What do we do?
I did
The
not
moment-
trust that.
Well,
yeah,
you shouldn't
me
have.
either. Sorry to give. This could be part of. And she just like makes her way into the shop, I think, like trying to just kind of look
Yeah.
like she's a normal person doing normal stuff.
You walk
Can
into
we-
the... Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
Can we see who is working in the tea shop through the window?
You can sort of. It's bright outside and it's dark inside, so it's kind of difficult to tell. You'd have to give me a detect check to see.
Is that Agate in the shop now?
No.
Went back around the back of the shop and jumped in. I'm here.
I got a 20.
Oh, dang.
Wow, nice. Yeah,
Holy
very good.
smokes.
Yeah, you actually can make out the silhouette of one person who's working behind a counter. It's difficult to see anything more, but you do know that somebody's
So
behind the
it's, like,
counter.
humanoid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
No,
That's all I
there's
wanted.
no way there'd be a Tisk working at a menial job like a tartary, you know, like a tea shop.
Tell me about it.
So we all going into the tea
Let's
shop.
go. Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
You walk in and there's you hear like a little bell ding, up above you, and you see this apparatus, you know, ringing as you walk through the door, and your eyes adjust, and it's real cozy in here. It's kind of warm. It's nice. There's just like this kind of this genial, kind of boisterous person behind the counter. They're pretty they look pretty happy to see you. Hello, welcome to Wilt's Teas and Tarts.
Hello. Are you Wilt?
No, my name's Dosen.
Where
Wilt
can
is,
we find Wilt?
well, there. I understand you guys are probably from the Platelands. There is actually no Wilt. Wilt is a character invented for the tea shop to make it seem more human. My name's Dosen. I work here, but I'm happy to get you teas. You know, I'm sure Wilt would love it.
What
No,
kind
we
of
will
tarts
only
do
buy
you
from
have?
Arby ourselves.
We'll only buy from this Ronald McDonald.
Ronald.
I was
I shall
promised
only-
wilt.
Bring me the clown.
I shall
I
only eat
challenge
a
the Burger
from
King.
Ronald. I'm dying.
I think Flit like just focuses on the pastry case and it's like, no tea. What manner of pastries do you have today? Is there like a variety pack?
Well,
Quickly is like this on the glass.
Theo's
uh,
like, don't touch the glass.
well, we have
Theo.
we have Jack Tarts. You like Jack Tarts?
What?
Maybe?
Have
It's
you
not for
had?
me. It's
Oh.
not for me.
Tart?
Okay,
No,
No,
it's-
we
it's-
have
it's-
not.
they're delicious.
Sold. Give
Okay.
me- how much is a box of them?
Well, I'll tell you what. We sell them in singles, but if you buy 3, I'll give you the 4th one free.
What?
Yes. How
Free.
much?
I'm gonna buy 3 tarts.
Wait,
Sorry.
wait.
Oh yeah.
How much?
They're 6 gents apiece.
Oh no. We can have one tart. One tart is more than
Wait, they-
enough.
The plan is for multiple tarts. I thought.
That
So
is
we
not
are.
how much. I don't have.
Oh.
24.
Okay.
Wait, you said 6 saints?
6 gents. They're 6 gents.
Oh, yes. I think I have more than enough. I have more than enough, right?
You have so much. Yeah, you have said you have 9 saints. Yeah, you're
the tarts are back on.
Back on the menu.
The tarts are back on
Tarts
the
are back on the menu.
So
I was about to like peel some of my money off of myself. I was like, wait. We might die today. Like, let me get a tart.
Let me get a tart before I die.
Please, Daddy.
Yeah. I pull one saint off and I say, all right, let's do 4 tarts in one box.
Yes.
And let's do 4 tarts. 1 for each.
Incredible.
You said you want 8 tarts?
Yes. 1 for each of us to enjoy. Because I don't think we've had I certainly have never had something
We haven't.
and delicious. And then the
No,
other 4
no.
are for a gift.
All right, that'll be 4 saints, 8 gents.
We don't need the box for us.
Wait, how much was that a bag?
I take off 5 saints and wait for my change.
You see Dawson's face just light up like Dawson has never seen this amount of money before.
Oh,
Are you sure? Are you sure? Look, you're not planning on doing anything crazy, are you?
No.
I'm not gonna get robbed, am I? I don't want to get robbed again.
Robbed? No. Would it make you feel better if we just did the
Oh,
and come
I,
back
No.
tomorrow for an
would it make you feel better if we
additional
robbed you?
I don't know.
Oh no, please don't.
You're
Don't- I
very
don't-
weak. You should stop.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
It would be far too easy to rob you, so you should be careful.
I've been told that before.
I glance at Flit like they've been robbed like before. We could. No.
Wait, what's in the cab? What's
Flit
in
is
the...
all business. Flit just looks at you like,
No. It was a passing thought. He glances at the cakes and tarts.
do you
A
have
passing thought.
I will give half of the man outside.
Who outside?
What?
There's an unhoused person died.
I mean, Agate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
yes.
Agate's a corpsman. Agate has a job.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
shoes.
My tart?
The shoes.
Yeah, I mean, you just bought like my whole month salary in parts. Agate's a
Agate?
corpsman.
Well, I noticed the shoes, but I also thought that perhaps
Shoes?
people deal in crimes. He was suspicious. And
Here's
usually
how I
I
get
just
it.
Oh,
find
you want
problems.
to give the corpsman parts?
Maybe if that.
Well, there's a corpsman guard over by the Oxfire you could give the tarts to if you really wanted to be nice with the corpseman. Don't give him to Agate.
Wait. Do we need another box of tarts? Because
I feel, I feel
Because
quickly
Dawson's
that you are
ears kind of
perhaps.
perk up like, oh, what?
because one
No.
is for us.
We don't need.
We don't
will be
need three
going.
boxes.
We will be going. It's quite fun. Thank you for
We're
your
done.
help. We appreciate your assistance.
I told you wrong. It's only 3. So it's 3 saints.
3 saints.
It's 3 saints and
Yes.
4.
I think it's 3. 3 saints.
3 saints. It's 3 saints. It's 3 saints. You're right. It's 3 saints. It's just 3 saints.
Like I slide over the 3 saints and like reaffix my my necklace, and
Thank
I say,
you.
"Listen, when someone comes in here and they're being suspicious, unless they threaten you, just give them what they want.
Oh,
You
I
don't
do.
own this store.
I
you?
do. No, of course not.
So you've never been robbed.
This is not even own anything. This is a franchise.
They say that they're like, then you've never been robbed, and they just like turn on their heel and just like walk out, like just goodbye.
Dosen is like smiling and just calls after you. Enjoy those. We killed them fresh this morning.
I think Flit like hears that, but doesn't register it at all. Is just like whatever. Anyway, and walks out into the road.
Bardo
I
licks
would
his
like
lips.
to say thank you so much to Mimics and Misfits for the $150 donation.
Wow.
I will in
Thank
fact
you.
be giving you a Pride parody of Kane David's Choice. I will see what they want, and I will get that over to you, and maybe make a TikTok.
Fantastic.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm like just laden with tarts.
Yeah. Two
Hey, let me-
boxes, 4 tarts
Yeah.
each.
Oh my
I
days.
dole out
Let's
the
go.
tarts. I dole out the tarts one to
Do
each
you-
person.
Wait,
Is
let
it,
me.
Is it tasty?
Yeah, a Jack Tart. It's delicious. It's like a really crusty, flaky outside, and inside it's warm and juicy. There's just a lot of juice. It's sweet. It's really sweet. There's a little tang to it. Very salty. Very, very salty. It's probably the best tart you've ever had. And the guy called it a Jack Tart.
The first tart I've ever had.
I'm
Oh.
like, I'm
Yeah,
in it.
same.
I'm in it,
Same.
but I'm like, kind of also like, what is a tart?
You could do a biology check on it
Uh-oh.
if you wanted to.
Oh, a biology check.
Yeah.
If any of you wanted to do a biology check on it, you could.
I don't
I am
think Bardo
proficient.
cares what they're eating. It just tastes good.
I care
Well-
about what I'm eating.
I care like 2%.
I
Well,
would
here's
take
the
your
thing.
2% if you do not want it. You can-
Notice that it's a biology check
2%
and
of that
not
tart
a
sounds alright.
Notice that it's a
Biology
biology
check?
check and not a botany check.
I
Just throwing
noticed
that out there.
that. I know-
Right I was killed this morning.
And you just, I
Yeah.
mean, you said it was there was so much
So
juice,
good.
and the tisk
It's a
would-
lot of juice and it's
there
very
was
salty.
a lot of juice
There's
then,
a
and I
person
was
named
like,
Jack.
yeah, and I was like, dang, like fruit just don't. You know?
Fruit just don't.
Fruit, just don't.
It just don't. Well, not
Just
like
don't.
that. You know, not like Jack.
Maybe we don't
That's
do
why
the
you get. That's why
biology
you
check.
get Jack and not me. Yeah.
I will say Theo did get a 22.
Oh,
Good,
okay.
because I
Oh.
didn't get
Yeah,
a 22.
you know exactly the species of rabbit this came out of.
Oh.
They're huge and real bitey and just so fucking mean. They're called jackrabbits and they're awful. But yeah, it's a
Awfully
rabbit.
delicious.
It's a big rabbit, just a mean, humongous rabbit.
Mm.
Rabbit. Theo will say, and
Ah.
as he goes to eat it, there's like little bugs that kind of crawl out from underneath his outfit and start eating it as well. It's just
Oh wow.
Oh,
little
Phenomenal.
sharesies.
family.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
Flit like pulls like the kind of like turtlenecky situation that they have, like the scarves and stuff they have around them. They pull it down and there's like a big scar, and they're like, "Fuck jackrabbits," and they just take like a big, like generous bite. Fuck them, hate them.
Yeah.
Delicious though.
Beautiful. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
We're
All
just
right,
in
we're
the
tuned.
sidewalk, like housing these.
Yeah.
The
Just out in
police are
street,
coming
punching
back.
them.
Bardo took
Okay.
one big bite and then got mad that they had to like make the rest last.
I
God.
think, like, I guess I probably turn to the rest of you. So, do we want to? I don't look the best, and no offense, Bardock, you're wonderful, but
Yeah.
you also look suspicious, and you've got way too many bugs going on. That leaves quickly. Are you? Would you say you're? I mean, I'd say you're. I guess you're friendly. That's the word. I think. That's not me.
Yeah.
I think you're friendly.
It's me.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can go.
It's
and,
my job.
Maybe you can deliver these pies, curator.
That is something that I can do.
Are we poisoning them first?
Yes, we should definitely
We should
poison
probably
them.
do that.
Otherwise, that's a waste
Ooh.
of pies for us.
Ooh, are we gonna poison some tarts?
Yes,
We're
we are
gonna do
poisoning
it.
I
tarts.
think Theo mentioned like not like a death poison, but like a sleepy poison or something.
Yes.
Like either
Yeah,
works.
We're not
Either
gonna
works
know
for
what kind of
Bardo.
poison Theo uses.
Yeah.
We don't
All
know.
right. So, I do have a list of vitriols that you could potentially use for this. I'm
Hell yeah.
gonna send you the list right now, and I'll make you roll a. I'll make you roll a crafting check for them, or a botany check for them.
Okay. I do have as well a chemist bag as well as some supplies as well.
Yeah, perfect. It'll take a couple of supplies.
Okay, so just sorry. Do I roll botany first?
You can roll. Well, hang on. Let's double check here. Sorry, if you're making a substance, you're gonna roll alchemy.
Perfect. Okay, I am proficient.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. How many supplies are you using?
I have 2 worthless, 2 petty, and 1 common supply.
You could
mhm.
do. So to make a common one, you would make a worthless and you would use a worthless and a petty supply. It would
Mhm.
take a little time. It would take about an hour.
I do have access with the toxicology ability to make advanced and expensive. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have the stuff, but
You would need to make a standard. Sorry, like a standard one. It'd be like a worthless, petty, and a common. You have that stuff?
worthless, petty, and common. Yes, I do.
Okay,
all
yeah,
3.
you absolutely could. So go ahead and make me that. You will incur a little bit of stress on yourself.
That's okay.
Because you're gonna be
Wait.
focused pretty hard. Yeah.
Where are we doing this?
Yeah, where are we doing this?
Find me a place.
For about 2 hours, you're gonna need to be here.
There's lots of
Hmm.
trees. There's a hole in a tree.
That could work. That could work.
You
Good work, but I mean, we just spent our hard-earned money on all of these treats. Can't we? Are there tables outside? Can we sit?
I'm not gonna make
There
there are
poison
some
on a
tables
table.
outside. I bet there
Like
are a lot
park.
of questions that might be raised if you just started brewing a
Well,
poison in the
but-
middle of the street in broad
Surely.
daylight.
Yes,
Surely that's
perhaps.
fine.
But I have a solution for this.
Okay.
And that solution is proficiency in concealment. And because I am helping a friend, working with other people,
Okay.
I get an extra die.
I'll tell you what, since this is in service of a greater cause, I will give you
Greater
4
good.
dice. Roll me a concealment check and we'll see
Oh
about
my-
it.
Oh my glob.
Don't forget to
It's
add your modifier.
It's looking good, everyone.
All ones
20
across the board. good.
So
good.
It's a 24.
24.
We're
Oh.
making poison in the park.
Your astute observation, your observational skills as they relate to concealment are scanning. You're scanning the area. You're giving it an ocular pat down, and you notice that across the street there is a conservatory, and it looks to be, from the outside, it looks to be abandoned.
We're
I'll,
going there.
All right, I'll do some scouting around the outside to make sure nobody's trying to come up on us.
No traps. Remember,
No traps.
no traps.
No traps.
No.
Apart from our traps, perhaps.
Maybe ours.
Maybe
More
our
poison.
traps.
Yeah, okay.
Our.
So you're gonna
That
do it.
works.
You're gonna do the perimeter. You're gonna walk the perimeter and see if
That's
there's
right.
anything there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's 2
uh,
hours, right?
you have to be there for 2 hours to make this this
Mhm.
Yeah.
poison.
So they're doing their rounds.
Okay, yeah. You'll walk around the conservatory really quick, and you'll make me 2 checks. I want you to make me an observation check first. We'll get that one out of the way.
I add my number to that, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That's a 12.
Okay, and now make me a bushcraft check to check for traps.
18.
18. Okay. As you're walking around conservatory, you notice that Agate, just as you come around the corner, you see Agate drop a envelope into a barrel through this alley, and then just kind of dart around the corner. But as you're walking through, you notice that there are no traps.
Can I get to the barrel without fucking up my
Whole life.
my routine, like my route?
Without fucking up my whole life. Yeah, you don't see Agate anymore. Agate pretty much just dropped it and walked off. Waddled off, really. So you don't see anybody else in the alley. There's nothing that appears to be watching it. You could take it if you wanted.
Yeah, I think they're gonna just sidle over there
Okay.
on their next pass.
Yeah, sure.
Just kind of include that, just yoink it and
Yeah.
moving as they reach.
You reach into the barrel and you find a letter. The letter is it appears to be a little itinerary. And it is an itinerary of somebody by the name of Pallet. And it just lists times. Pallet something o'clock. Pallet something o'clock. Pallet something o'clock. And that's all that's on this paper.
Hmm.
I tuck it into one of the folds in the fabrics that I'm wearing
Sure.
and keep walking.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So, everybody else, have you told everyone else that there's no traps?
No, because then I won't have a job.
Then I'll have outgrown
valid.
my usefulness.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm supposed to
get
be
it.
watching to make sure everything's fine. That's what I'm doing.
Fantastic.
Killing it.
Good so far.
Okay, yeah. So you make your couple of rounds and you see no traps, and you still have that paper.
I think I come back and I say the coast is clear. If you want to start, I'll keep going. Making sure. If you hear anything weird, see anything weird, let me know and I'll check it out. Don't want anybody getting hurt? Except maybe you, Hardall. You might be able to take somebody. Also, thank you to Lovewind for a +1 roll. I appreciate you.
I'm at your disposal.
All right, so are we hiding inside of this conservatory?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
happy to be on guard whilst Flick does a perimeter, and the others poison some tarts.
You walk you walk up to the conservatory, and you notice that's this really kind of almost like a dome shaped, but kind of there's like it kind of scooped up walls with like a dome on top, and it's all made of some kind of glass and some kind of metal, very very ornate. But as you walk up to it, you notice it's opaque, like you can't see through it from the outside. But as you walk through the door, you notice that. You see, first of all, you just see like a ton of planters all over the ground in various stages of decay. You don't see a single living plant in here whatsoever. There's kind of a dilapidated little shed. But the biggest, weirdest thing about it is that as you look out, you can see everything out. It's as if there's no opacity whatsoever.
And no one is here. This place is perfect.
Yeah. You close the door behind you, and you're all in here in this conservatory.
Theo will find a spot, set up, opening up the chemist's bag, starting to take out various tinctures and vials, equipment start to set up. He's laying out everything. He looks at the others and says, "There will be no ventilation in here. Good luck." And just start.
Yeah, it is. You do notice it is like a little bit hotter in here than everywhere else. Like kind of musty and hot, and air's kind of soupy.
Let's go.
That Jack
The
Tardis
wet
is
heat.
sitting so well with this heat. Kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all getting all like kind of floppy and soggy.
So we're in here, and you've set up your little chemistry set, right?
Have indeed.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make me alchemy check. You have to hit a 15 for it to be successful.
I did indeed. I got a 19.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, excellent.
Nice.
You did. You hit it exactly. Go ahead and add add one standard / weak. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Wheels. Nice expensive. Okay, so add one nice, or I'll copy it for you. Add one nice vitriol to your, add one weak vitriol. There we go. Got it. Add one weak vitriol from that list that I sent you. Which one are you going to add?
I think in this case,
Uh-huh.
Oh god. Ooh.
Oh,
No,
I'm
they're all
ready.
so
I'm
good.
excited.
They're all so good. You
We are cooking
know what? I'm gonna do
with gases.
I'm gonna do shush.
Okay. What does
Make more
shush? What does shush do?
So it calms and makes the victim increasingly susceptible to manipulation.
Yeah,
So
very good.
potentially more suggestion
Yeah,
based. From
absolutely.
the rest of our party.
I love that for
Nice.
us.
Mechanically, what shush does is it lowers the victim's temperament by varying degrees, and it lasts for an entire day. Shush is an excellent way to make someone more susceptible to persuasion. So, how do you make it? How do you craft this concoction out of your makeshift chemistry set?
I think using some of the alcohol that was acquired earlier in the
good.
mixture
Yeah,
as well.
good.
Callback.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. You know what? I actually forgot to tell you this. Yeah, because you saved some of it, I'll give you an extra worthless supply.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. So they kind of will utilize this within the crafting of this vitriol. They also take out one of the bugs that they have, and they look down and say, "I am so sorry, Jeff with a G. You must go in here too." And I will put the bug in, kind of mixing it up into this mortar and pestle. It is a long time. A lot of kind of these very particular kind of jury-rigged together kind of burners and such. These very old vials that Theo has found and kept as they've traveled around, little inching here, grabbing there.
Glassware is rare in the Platelands, and you
mhm.
have some, and
Exactly.
it's still in pretty good shape.
Keep very good care. I think at one point, just like he'll do a little test to see if it's good. Be like, feel very suggestible. Okay. And we'll take some of it and kind of inject it like a little Boston cream. I don't know if they have Boston creams in the States, but for Canadians, Boston cream.
Yeah,
We kind of inject it in
Chazal
there.
cream.
Chazal cream into the jackfruit tart. And I'm gonna put
little bit of last husk filling.
Nice.
some
With that
some in
rabbit.
all.
Delicious.
In this hot, just abandoned house.
It's very delicious. Little fingerprint
Little
on them.
wet tart. Let's go.
My nickname in high school.
Question.
Yeah, I hear it now.
Four
Question.
little wet tarts. Excellent.
You have an auto injector, is that right?
I do indeed.
Yeah, okay. The auto injector is it's a dermal attachment that will inject a curative or concoction as a free choice. Your body can tolerate up to 2 auto injectors. Auto injectors are something that you embed into your skin. It's a thing that you wear as sort of an augmentation to your body. It's not something you can easily like take on or off. It's part of you now, and it is lots of tubes. There's some needles. It's pretty gross. And if anyone else were to watch you do this, they would see, where would the needle come out of you?
I think it is kind of in their shoulder.
You just have a needle in your shoulder, like facing forward.
Oh, that is such a good idea.
It's like on top. So it's like a little
Up on like a parrot, but it's a needle. Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
For if somebody gives you a pat on the shoulder to tell you did
like,
a good job and you flex
no.
wrong and
Instantly
hit them right through their palm.
Like, don't touch me. Yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, so you just see this, and the rest of you see slowly this needle kind of poke up through the fabric of your clothes. And
Quickly
you've-
watching like this.
you flex a little bit your shoulder and you can just see that needle pop up, and you put the tart up by your shoulder and right in.
Just show
The
them
visual
times.
is so funny.
You have to load
Also.
load the vitriol in somewhere. Where's the little loading bay for your auto injector? Where do you have to like pop in the vial to get it into those tubes that are embedded in your skin?
I think they kind of pull down the
other shoulder?
large tunic. Yeah, it's in the other shoulder. No, I'll pull down the large tunic, and there's kind of like a little port there that they can
Okay, cool. Yeah, like a
jam
little
it
port.
into.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Great. Jam that vial into the port on your other
Yep.
shoulder.
And then
Damn it,
fill
that
up the
is
tart.
cool.
You just got a big vial sticking out on one side and then a needle popped up on the other shoulder. Yeah.
Love
Okay.
this.
Perfect. Yeah, you do that without even a sideways glance. Very easy. Like
Flit
you've
is
done it a
horrified.
million times.
Yeah, Flit is horrified and goes outside to do like one more pass to like shake off their ick. They see a lot of creepy shit, but that's like they're used to like weird like nature, not that kind of stuff. So I feel like they just get really out. Also, thank you to Anonymous for $50. Nicotine, you have
Wow.
5+1s to
5
use against your players.
5 +1.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ow.
That's mean.
That's rude.
That's unfair. That's
You
mean.
can have either 5+1s, or you can have technically 2 rerolls.
You do anything.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do it
Ooh,
that way if you want.
I'll take the 2 rerolls, I think.
They make us reroll, but in the bad way.
Oh. Whoa.
It'll be rerolls on my end. Trust me.
Oh no.
Hurt him.
Okay.
Wait,
So
that's us.
So you've spent the better part of about 2 hours in this abandoned garden, basically this abandoned indoor garden. But as you've done this, next door, Flit, you would know this. As you were walking through the alleyway, on the right side, right next door is the museum. It is technically called the Nautza Museum of Antiquities, and it is right next door. And as you were in this room, and you're all huddled around this chemistry set, look over, and you see somebody walking out of the museum. It's a woman with looks like a half-eaten tart, and just a small vessel just with the name Wilts written on it. Walking out of the museum, locking a door, dropping the tart, cursing at the tart, and locking the door, and then walking away.
How dare you?
Is it closed?
I don't know. You can check.
Damn.
Yeah, I think Flit like decides
We
to kind
should
of
have checked the hours. I do this all the time. We fucking
You can do me if you're genuinely asking, Flit,
Yeah.
you can do me a solid and reach into that pocket of yours, that fold with the with the journal entry on it.
Yeah. That's right. I would have probably taken that out just to see if that time linked up, because it feels like there's deliveries. That's what Flit is thinking.
You look up at the clock spire down the road, which you can very easily see from here, and at the very top of the clock spire it says 2, and you see written on the paper in front of you pallet 2.
Hmm.
You actually see pallet 2 Wilts.
Okay.
Right below that, you see pallet 215 museum.
Okay. I think I want to try and follow this lady, or at least just kind of watch her movements to see where she goes.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
I think that's when I let the others know about the paper.
Okay, yeah. Tell them. What do you say? Quick. She's getting away.
I found a paper. There's a woman outside. I'm gonna be right back. It says pallet 2. It's 2:00 now, and she has something in her hand. I'm just gonna keep an eye. You keep doing your thing. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, and she opens the door really quietly and kind of closes it behind her silently.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a stock check.
Math. 22.
Tell me about it. 22? Okay. You've walked out of the conservatory. The rest of you're watching Flit walk away from this. What are we doing in here?
Can I spy on Flit? Out
Yeah,
the door
I
crack?
also was thinking, I think so.
You don't need to open the door to see, because you can see right through the walls in here. It's
Okay.
they're only opaque from the outside.
I want to find a good eye hole.
There's
Eye
you
zone.
you look
it's
out
solely
of this building.
transparent.
It's all windows. It's a conservatory, so it's all windows, and you
They
can see
got like a
perfectly.
film thing going on.
Basically, yeah, something like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Well, I'm watching Flit because Flit is alone.
Yeah, give me an observation check, and you have to beat a 22 because that's what Flit rolled.
Observation. Here we go. We're looking at a 16 all day.
Yeah, a group of like rowdy young ruffians walks in front of Flit for a moment, and when they pass, Flit is gone.
Don't worry, I'm being sneaky. I'll be careful. I can keep secrets.
All right, back to Flit, where you're following this person. They walk into Wilt's Tea. Wilt's Tea and Tarts. What are we doing?
I think I have my like half-eaten tart from before.
Uh-huh.
So I think I just kind of casually like sit at one of the tables outside and keep munching and see if I can hear or see anything. I especially pay attention to the clerk's face, see how he looks.
Okay, yeah. Before we do that, really quick, whoever used the alchemy check to make the poison,
Mhm.
I need you to add 3 stress to your character sheet. And whoever ate a jack tart, I need you to add jack tart to your bloodstream.
Fair enough.
Right. Yep.
Cause it's in there.
Flit, go ahead and make me a detect check.
16.
Yeah, you are kind of situated outside. You can hear really well inside. You're by the window, and you can just hear Dosen. Oh, Pallet, it's good to see you. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And you just hear this chatter, this little chatter back and forth of just like, oh, hi, hello, hi, hello. It seems very cordial and nice, and seems a little sweet.
Okay. I wait and see where she goes after she. Does she take the full 15 minutes and then go?
She's in here a long time. They're chatting, about random stuff. Just see what Agate was doing today. Yeah, accosting the new people and all, just chatting, chit-chatting. It's all inane, just blather.
She's just checking in. Not
Yeah.
doing anything.
I think with that detect roll, you see she's kind of like whirling her hair a little bit. And yeah, that's it. After about 15 minutes or so, she says goodbye. You hear the jingle jangle of the door, and I need you to make me another stock check.
Is she still holding that container? That little.
Yeah, definitely.
That is 10. 18.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't notice you this time. She walks back over to the museum and unlocks it. And everybody else in the conservatory, what are you just see Pallet walking back towards the museum, the museum, and unlocking it and walking in.
And Flick talks about the times on the sheet, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then I turn to the other and say, I think Flick was right. Look, they're coming back on the dot.
Should we have given them a tart?
Mm,
Ask for the key.
yes. Tart and key. Yes.
Do we save this? Is this for...
These are from Wilt. Special delivery.
Aren't they Wilt? Would Wilt eat their own tarts?
Ah.
I think Split comes back in
Uh-huh.
at that moment.
Nobody notices that you're back either. You open the door so silently, and everybody's still kind of huddled, and they have no
Talk
idea
about
that you're here.
tarts.
I
Would Wilt eat their
clear
own
my
tarts?
throat so that I don't scare everyone to death and mess up the potion, mess up the vitriol that's being made. And I kind of put the paper down in front of everyone, and I say, Pellet is a person. You're tracking her movements. What's after the museum at 2:50?
You see 6 o'clock Wilts.
I think she has a crush on the clerk, which is neither here nor there. Good for him. She's cute.
Yeah. They would make a cute couple, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad. Good for them. But
Yeah.
apparently, Corpsemen are tracking her. She doesn't seem suspicious to me. I
think it is more that here the Corpsemen are suspicious. Aggie was very willing to, very interested in our names.
Yeah, that's true. It was a little much.
Perhaps
I think
they are paranoid.
Yeah, I mean, if there weren't so many of them, I'd suggest we just, take care of the problem. But I feel like that's a little risky.
Yeah.
How are we coming on those tarts? If Pallet is the curator, I'd just be able to persuade her.
It's filled and ready.
Yes.
So I think that.
Oh,
have
I
that.
tried to keep a straight face.
Straight in pride.
You're right. You're right.
I looked at Nicotine and I was like, ah.
So I guess Like I look at you quickly and I'm just like, you're gonna be chill, right?
About what?
I can turn it on.
I'm not the friendliest person, so I'm gonna tell you how to do your job.
Well, so many have. That's part of it. Quickly is a servant in a Tisk household. So.
You'll be all right.
That
You'll be
explains a
perfectly
lot,
fine.
actually.
Do you
Alright.
want the tart then?
Do we not have 4 tarts? Do we not want to have all tarts at the ready?
Yes, they're all in a little box.
All tarts prepped and ready.
Parts are ready for deployment.
They're filled. They're ready to go.
All
Lock and
tarts
load.
filled, prepped
We're,
and ready.
we're loaded and loaded. Okay, what are we doing?
Okay. Well, I have the tarts, and then I go in
To the museum?
and I get the. What am I getting? The key. The key.
Giving the curator this, and then
You're
Yeah.
giving the curator the
Suggesting.
tarts. We're looking for the bird creature
The bird.
thing, the statue
Yes.
of a bird.
Does anyone
How-
remember what it's called?
Even our
Perfect.
employer said the bird.
the bird.
We are in trouble.
We're doing a bad
Perfect.
job.
No, this is great. I love it. Keep going.
The bird. The bird. But like, what bird?
maybe
Do you
you
think
can
there's
add,
any?
maybe you can tell her that you really enjoy looking at birds and see what kind of
Yes.
bird shit
And
is in.
see if
Encourage her to show you the bird.
you. And then
And then the finest bird that they have.
Yes.
in their
A statue.
collection, yes.
in the collection.
Mm.
You know what? When she says the name of the
bird.
statue,
Of the bird.
it'll unlock it. You'll be like, oh, that one. That's the one I
You
need.
know,
I
I
think
just
just
says the
realized
name.
we should have had a spare tart so you could eat your clean tart while she had a poison tart.
Eat it anyway.
Can
It'll
you?
be
That
fine.
seems fine.
Yes.
It was
It'll be fine.
2%, right? That seems fine.
I think I will.
You don't need to be more suggestible.
But if I was, imagine.
Oh. I said I wasn't telling anybody how to do their job.
Do not want to. Yeah, how
Okay,
long? How
let
long
me
acting is your
just-
poison?
What lasts all day.
And how long will it take to take effect?
How
You
long
are,
will it
you are
take to take
grinning
effect?
so much at me, dear.
How long will it take to take effect?
Theo's like, who knows, baby?
I don't know. Sometime.
Vitriol's,
We're fairly
Vitriol's are
comparable
fu-
heights, so it's just feel like grinning up.
vitriol's are functionally instant.
Oh,
Wow.
Instantaneously.
That's some good
okay.
Tylenol. Okay.
So you get in, you tart her, and then you can let us in. She will be completely at your mercy.
I'll
Hearted
tell
up
her.
and filling pilled.
Hearts are locked and loaded. Built.
I will go in with the box and I will load her with a tart.
Yes.
And then the bird.
Yes.
The
She seems
tart
really
and then the
friendly.
bird.
Maybe tell her that they're from the clerk across the street. You
From
are
Wilt.
a servant. You could be delivering that. No, not from
no,
Wilt.
not today. No.
Say they're from D. That's romantic, right? When you
From
do like one
D.
initial.
I think
How
so.
romantic would it be when she wakes up?
She'll be awake. It's
Oh,
just
good point.
suggestible.
You know what?
Perhaps it's more romantic when you are suggested that it is
What-
so.
I feel this is problematic, but I can't put my finger on it. It's
We
probably
don't have time
fine.
for that.
Don't put your finger on it at all because these are fresh
Caught this morning, yes.
and filled by Theo.
Any of you who ate a Jack Tart can remove 2 stress now.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
we're feeling good.
And
Yeah.
those and
We're
those of you
feeling very
and
good.
those of you who consumed the sorbahol earlier can remove that from your bloodstream.
The Jack Tart healed us. Dang.
I should buy more.
On the way out.
On the way out,
After,
yeah.
after the bird. After the bird.
Once the bird is in the hand, the tart will be next.
I think.
Okay, I'm changing to my nice outfit instead of my work
Yeah,
outfit.
describe it.
Well, the thing is it's a lot like my work outfit, but there's not a
Jesus Christ.
You turn it inside out.
but it's a bit newer. Not
Okay,
as many
yeah, yeah.
holes. We're not dealing with like
Perfect.
a whole situation.
Yeah, nice. Good.
The work outfit, there's like a armpit hole. You ever get those? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You get the
yeah,
armpit
yeah.
hole, and it's like, damn it, this is no good. But you're never gonna start. You're not gonna throw it out.
You can't even sew it close because it's a
You
hole.
can start it out. You can start it out. Do 2 holes.
No, what? You can't. No.
It's for
Yeah.
ventilation, okay? It's
The other
Well,
side.
and
intentional.
it
Yeah.
does ventilate
Yeah.
because when you're working, you got that.
That's why you need 2
stream of-
holes.
You do need. Well,
This is
maybe
my
more.
hole. It was made for me.
But the nicer outfit, not bad.
Okay. No.
No holes?
No holes, man.
The fashion
None.
of this region of Issliss is technically we're still in the Plate Lands. This is just like it's sort of like the Chinatown of the Plate Lands, where it looks like the Tarkatlas forest, but we're still in the Plate Lands. The general fashion here is like lots of flowing robes and lots of loose fabrics, and you got some belts, to keep things tidy. But the fashion of Tarkatlas forest is a lot of buckles and like a lot of closures, a lot of harnesses, a lot of stuff to attach things to, like climbing rigs and things. So which direction are we going? A lot of buckles or like a lot of flowing kind of robes?
This is pretty flowy.
Yeah.
But before I leave this conservatory, I would like to kind of try to arrange my folds to bulk a little bit because I have to wear all of my wealth and I actually don't have much.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I would
So you-
like to be
a
suggestive
bluff.
with the saintage.
Okay, yeah.
There's maybe more than it seems. Like a little bit's kind of sticking out. You can see that I only have 8. But I need to have a little bit more than that for this to work.
The Kasat consider like human sleight of hand to be akin to magic. The eyesight of the Kasat, the arachnid overlords of this region, are not really attuned to human sleight of hand. And so when humans do things like this, not only is it a crime, but it is also akin to magic. Yeah, go ahead and make me a concealment check.
Dude. No, it's okay. For a minute, the dice roller panicked and said 0, and I was like, that can't be
It's
right.
a 12. It's a 12. You did 12.
19.
Actually, hang on. It'll be against Pallet's observation. You said 19?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me
Palette, no.
okay, let's take a quick little look here at what Pallet's
What
This
what
is a
Pallet's
photo
got going on.
Heart.
Tarts, yeah. Distracted.
Pallet.
What if I give Palette many tarts?
You said you got a 19?
19.
Ooh,
No.
okay.
Palette's gonna know I'm broke.
Well, you don't know what Pallet's capable of, so 19 will have to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well. Locked and loaded.
Can I like case the joint before we send?
Can you case the
Can
joint?
I
You know, can I
Casing the
just
joint right now?
Can I just
Can
case the
I
joint?
just like take a look
Like harder?
around to make sure that like just I'm not gonna go outside. I'm just saying.
You are inside of a fully transparent building where
Yeah.
no one can see you. Right
That's
next
fine.
door.
We're
the
struggling
length
so
of this
much to
building.
understand clarity.
I'm just so worried.
You
that
are casing this
Agate
place
is gonna come
at
back.
the moment.
Okay, all right.
I'm
So
so
you're fine. You're
nervous.
fine then. You're
Yeah.
fine. You're fine.
Is it the fumes? Is that why we're like this?
Definitely.
We're all a little high.
I told you there's no ventilation in here.
We shouldn't have had that jacked.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
don't
I
see
think
Agate anywhere.
That's what I say. I think the coast is clear.
Perfect.
That
Okay,
asshole's not
I'm
lurking
going.
around.
I'm going. Bye.
Very quickly.
Got my box.
Okay. Got your box.
I have a bolus in my hand just in case.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. So are the rest of us still hiding in the conservatory? Or are we all going in?
I'm
I
gonna.
think that's what I'm doing.
I think it
don't
might be an
look
idea
fancy
to
enough.
maybe, in case Aga is around, be just about outside to run interference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I do look back before I get too far away.
Because
and
obviously
I'm
he's
like,
watching her, so like if we spot him about,
Intercept.
we can intercept.
Lit, did I misunderstand you? Did you want to walk around the building to case it, or were you okay with staying inside of the hunter's blind that you're in right now?
I just want to make sure that when Quickly goes in, that no one's gonna like stop her on her way. Like that's
Okay.
really all.
If
I'm
you
trying to
want to walk around the building, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You don't have to make a check. You don't see any other doors. There's only one door in and out of this place, and
Perfect.
it's the front door.
Awesome. Okay. I think that I arm them with that information.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
let you know quickly that there's only one way in and one way out, just so you're aware.
okay.
All right. Are we all ready to go?
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who's waiting outside?
Bardo's just like casually waiting outside in case
Okay.
he spot.
I'll be on observation duty, which is mostly just Theo hands inside of these pots of like desiccated like plants and just playing
We're
with
so
bugs.
good at this.
There are
He's just
so many
bugging.
little bugs in there. There are so many little
Oh.
bugs. There's some bones. You find some whole bones in there,
love the
and there's a
bones.
couple of bone flies. You notice these bone flies. They're like regular flies, just a little bigger, and they've got like kind of a little skull on their back, and they only hang around dead stuff, and they're in here just chilling.
Oh, I love them.
Remind me of your character's name one more time. I'm so sorry.
Theo.
No, not Theo. The one who's outside of the
Oh,
the
Bartle?
Bartle.
Bartle. I don't have your character sheet. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, my bad.
That's okay. Go ahead and make me a detect check since you're right outside the door.
Yeah, I should do.
You're right outside the door and you're actively engaged in detecting things. I'll give you a detect check for that.
Yep, I got this. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
8?
Yep. Oh wait, no, sorry. See, that's the thing. I keep missing it. 12. Something out of 12.
12. So you rolled a 3d6
Mhm.
and added your detect modifier.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I've also got +2 detect from being a hound.
Yeah, perfect. There it is. So yeah, you got a 12, you said?
Yeah.
You notice like a little bump on the mat outside. Do you reach down and see what's under there?
Bump like under the mat.
Yeah, like a bump under like there's a rock or something under it.
Can I scooch the mat over rather than actually reaching down?
Yeah, make me a concealment check.
Okay, so +1.
Little human sleight of hand.
14.
Ow, yeah. You reach down like you're gonna tie some lace on your pants or your shoes or something, and you slip your hand under the mat and you find a key.
Ah, interesting. Is it like blank? There's no markings or any kind of signature on it?
No, just a key.
All right. And that was outside the conservatory or the museum?
Outside the museum.
Oh. I know that Flick can see me from inside, so I want to kind of like subtly
Yeah.
put the key behind my back. Sure, I've got one.
Yeah, totally. Flit, do you notice that?
Oh yeah, my
Okay.
eyes are locked on that whole area.
Perfect. Yeah.
I think that they don't do anything though. I think that they just kind of like wait to see, because a grouping of us in the street might be weird.
Yeah. A
I don't know why
gaggle.
you would.
Yeah.
Gaggle of
Yeah.
travelers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just
So you said there
vibing.
was one way in and one way out of the museum, right?
Just
Or is it all
just the same door that goes in and
same
out.
door? Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
just this one door. Okay. Are we walking into the museum? And who's all
Yeah.
going?
I
I'm
think
going.
just you, right?
Yeah. Let quickly, like
I'm
Operation
going in.
Cuts.
I'm going in.
Right.
I'm up the stairs. I've got
You-
my box. Going in.
You open the door and we cut for a break.
Oh,
I knew it was
I
coming. I was
trust-
still
I
got
trust
me.
you're gonna do the heck out of your job quickly. You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do
We're
it.
not gonna have to
I have
bust in and
full
rescue
faith in
you.
quickly. This is gonna
Definitely
be
not.
We're gonna
Thank
super
you so
good.
much for being with us, everybody. This has been Issliss. So awesome. I feel like the tension is high, even though we're being some little gremlins right now in this game. Exceptional. Thank you to everybody who has been watching. Thank you to the players. Thank you to Nicotine for being here and telling this awesome story. We are going to take our draw real quick before we go to break to see who has won the $50 to Die Hard Die.
Yes, hello, it is Kay, the voice in the sky. I have appeared. Kindly, if you have not entered, type Die Hard Dice into the chat right now, because we are only waiting a little bit longer before we draw our winner. And then we'll be starting the next one. And now we listen to the
Do
very
we want
suspenseful
people
music.
to? Do we want people to start using the next?
I have to
Around there?
finish one before I
Got
can
it.
start the next.
Perfect.
Alright.
All right.
Loaded.
I hope you got it in, because we are closing.
Boy.
In 3, 2. Oh, you
Same.
just got in there, Pan.
I just
Two.
put it in there.
1.
Just put
All
it-
right. Let us. I hate it when it switches to the small giveaway. Give me the
I want the big giveaway.
That big one.
manage giveaway.
Give her the
Give me the
task.
big thing. Draw entrant. Hard knock dice.
Hard knock.
Are you
dice!
hanging out?
Nice.
We need
Let
some
us
dice
know.
for hard knock dice.
Woo!
It was foretold.
It
Dice
was
for the dice
foretold.
goblins.
Yes!
Fantastic.
All right.
Hey,
We will message
congratulations.
you over break and get you your goodies. And in that, I'm going to set up the next one, which is going to be. And I'm not going to say it before I get it set up.
Secret.
Mystery. Don't worry, we'll fill you in soon. Like this part.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Wow.
Enter exclamation point cookies into the chat to enter to win a $25 gift certificate to Critical Hit Cookies, which we will draw when we return from break.
Thanks, everybody. See you in 10 minutes. Hello, everyone. We are back from break. Thank you so much for being here with us. We are having a wonderful time. We are playing Issliss, which is a brand new system from Nicotine and Fable Scraps. Super duper awesome. Having a really great time. Shit's getting real. I'm a little nervous for all of us. A lot is resting on Taylor's shoulders. They're going to do a great job, though. They're going to do a great job.
It's fine.
Before we get back in, just a quick reminder, we are raising money for Black and Pink, which is a national organization that aims to abolish the prison system overall and tries to help Black and brown people of color who have been incarcerated or are previously incarcerated get back on their feet. We are going to do a drawing for some Critical Hit cookies, one of our sponsors. You might have seen them around if you've been to pretty much any kind of convention in this country that does any sort of gaming. They taste homemade because they are homemade. I cannot oversell how delicious these cookies are. I was pretty shocked. I got one for free at PAX U, and I was like, how do I get more? And they have an awesome shop with like over 25 different cookies and like bars that you can choose from. So go ahead and do exclamation point cookies now if you haven't already, because we're about to draw.
Yes, this is once again Kay, the voice in the sky, who's going to be vanishing after this. But please, into cookies right now, because we will be closing the drawing in 3, 2, 1. And we are drawing the entrant, Vic the Victim!
Vic the Victim! Yeah!
Vic the Victim! Hell yeah, let's go.
Hooray!
Nice.
Thank you so much for entering. We will whisper you after this and get you your gift card. We are about to open for another giveaway, which is for a $50 gift card to Paola's Pixels, which has just the most amazing geek goodies you can imagine. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and type at the same time.
Yeah, if you want nerdy wares, Paola's Pixels is what you need
They're
in your life.
so
They got
good.
button downs. They got cute tank tops and t-shirts that say Roll with Pride on them. I should have probably worn my Roll with Pride shirt next week.
And they have the Raise Your
also-
Banner pins with all the
That Raise
D&D
Your Banner
classes, and they're
pins.
so cute.
Those are so good, and they have patches of them now too. You're a
Mm-hmm.
patch person, so
This
definitely
is a
get on
thing
this.
that I'm
50
deeply
bucks.
into.
yeah, $50 to
Mm-mm.
Paola's Pixels. I mean,
You need it.
Pretty good.
yeah, I would enter if it was not my event.
And with that, entrants are live. Please type Pella into the chat. And this is Kay, your voice in the sky, signing off.
Nicotine, I think back to you.
All right, let's do this. So, before we left for break, this cell of wayward traveling humans ventured all the way to a cultural district called Little Issliss in the ancient city of Nautza. It's in the mountains. It's really high up, really kind of chilly, and it's got a lot of Tisk influence. The Tisk are these huge, scary mammalian creatures. They're large and they have way too many teeth and long, freaky necks, and they're obligate carnivores. And the Tisk that they met, named Temperance, was just a really large, particularly large, corpulent Tisk with jewelry and finery and just a little out of place. This particular Tisk gave them a job to steal an artifact from the local museum here at Little Issliss. The players saw fit to go to the local franchise tea shop called Wilt's Teas and Tarts and bought some tarts and poisoned one of them in an effort to attempt to persuade more easily the curator. We cut now to the entrance of the museum, where one quickly has entered. You burst through the door, and inside is the picture of stuffy serenity. It is all wood. There are a ton of little artifacts and treasures and little cases, glass cases, in here. They are all There are paintings and murals. There's some stuffed creatures, and you notice some statues. And at the front desk, all of this is behind a little gate. And at the very front desk, right by the door, sits a kind of frazzled and a little confused lady, a little older, who just kind of looks up at you and, plainly dressed. And she's like, hello, are you here for the museum?
Yes. And
Okay.
I need a tour.
Hey, are you doing okay?
I'm doing quite well, and I am a person that needs a tour. If you have them.
Well, we do tours. Usually we schedule those in
Brilliant.
advance.
Ah,
But I mean, I could make an exception.
exception. Well, please. This once.
You make me a persuasion human check.
This is my fancy self.
You just burst into this place,
I need
kind
a
of
tour.
sweating with this whole ass character.
Okay,
We
well,
need a tour.
here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm adept at this. Like I
Okay.
have a proficiency and it's gonna be fine. And oh no. Okay, I've rolled 3 ones. But it's fine
Oh,
because
no.
I also
Oh,
have
no.
a 5 that I can add to that, so it's technically an 8.
Yeah,
And I have an ability
but
called Fellow Humans.
But the thing is, you rolled 3 1s.
I did.
Do you know the odds? Do you know what the odds are of rolling a critical failure in Issliss?
Yeah, like not a lot.
The odds are like 1 in
It's funny 'cause you
hundreds,
mentioned
like
how
It's like
hard it
not
is
a
to get
lot. It's
crit
like not a
earlier.
lot.
something.
Hundreds.
The odds are so scarce. In
Oh, boy.
a regular D20 game, it's a 5% chance. In Issliss,
It's like it's
1 in
actually 3
hundreds.
ones like in
Yeah,
a
that's-
row. I'm looking
That's
at
what's called a critical failure in Issliss.
Yeah,
And it is. It is like a once in a campaign,
No.
like a once in a campaign type of thing.
Only here tonight for you.
Okay,
Be there.
you have rolled 3 1s and you're like sweating. Your hair's kind of matted. You're like
Yeah,
a
it
little
is.
bit. Your whole like your whole
Swampy.
outfit is kind of like shuffled over a little bit. You look dangerous, and Pallet is like reaching below the table for something. Like, get out of my museum! Oh my god! Get out of the museum, please! Help!
Okay.
What do you
Can
what
I
do you do?
can I see any of this from the conservatory? Are there windows into this place?
There's no windows. There's no windows, and there's one door. All you can hear is
You know what?
a woman screaming.
It's
We should have
fine.
had a
We
plan.
tried it. We tried
Help!
it. We tried it. And I'm like, okay, listen. I think we got off on the wrong foot. The thing is
Do
I
you
don't
have
get
an
out
ability?
much.
You have an ability that will
I
let you
do.
re-roll a persuasion check. Do you actually?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
they took it.
Oh my god. Will you read me the ability, please?
Yeah.
It's called backpedal.
Oh
Thank God.
my god.
Oh,
Oh my
thank
god.
God.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
I am
God.
gonna re-roll a persuasion attempt, and this is my given ability because of my order, which is sycophant.
Oh my god. That is the luckiest
Oh my
fail I've
God.
ever seen in my
Oh.
life. You
How
see
we do
Pallet
it.
kind of pause a little bit like, uh-huh.
Okay.
Go ahead
And
and
you know
roll
what?
again.
Things are looking up. Because like I've got an 11 now.
Uh-huh. You got an 11 with your modifier
we're-
and stuff?
No, with the modifier we're looking at 17.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you beat.
No, sorry, 16. I went to art school. Like
Well, you make it break it with Pallet, and Pallet's like, okay. All right, okay. Well,
I'm
what
so
what
sorry.
what can I help you with?
I was nervous, you know.
Yeah.
I don't get out much. This is my first
Really?
time at a museum.
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Well, yes, I can.
Well, thank you for. Is it still possible to get a tour? Because the thing is I don't know where to look.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could give you a tour. That'll be it's 2 saints for the tour,
Okay.
and I'll do the tour.
Just,
Are you?
I'm just kidding. Here, I press them across the table.
Okay. All right. See, you see Pallet just like gingerly reach for this money and expecting something is gonna happen, and then when it doesn't, she's just like pops it into the desk a little bit. You hear some jingling, and all right,
Right.
well, okay, so
Let's go.
are you carrying the tart box with you?
Oh yeah.
If you
Like
if
tightly.
no, if Pallet sees the box, you're gonna have to leave all of your containers and items.
Oh
out here.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. So these tarts probably won't. So before we go, let's you and me both have one. Just like as a thank you. Because I know you don't do tours without a booking, and I just come up and asked for this, and it's so rude.
I ju-
Really?
I shouldn't. I just ate a tart.
Oh my god, but they're the best.
Well,
And I don't want to waste them because you know.
I want you to make me one more persuasion human check for this. I want you to make me one more persuasion human check for this.
Okay, everybody like just clench.
Thoughts and prayers.
I've been clenched this whole time.
Thoughts and prayers.
Okay. We're doing a human one.
Yeah, persuasion human.
20!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? Awesome.
Rest.
Pallet appears definitely not to be a lady of means, and is kind of greedily looking at your box. And you've opened. Hey, have you opened the box to show like how many are in there?
Waft
I'm
the
gonna try to
scent.
like waft it a little bit.
Yeah, she's
Like
probably
just
not
crack it.
probably not used to seeing 4 of these things. Yeah,
It's a special occasion.
yeah, okay, I'll have one, sure.
Yeah.
I want you to roll me a 1d4. How many tarts did you poison?
Let me
If I had the
poison all of them,
ability to
right?
poison all, then it was all.
It was
Yeah.
all, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the thing is I've rolled a 1 on that.
Okay,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
here, let me roll.
let's go.
1d4.
Yeah.
It's your lucky day. She picks up the tart that you poisoned. Just this one.
Oh,
And she pops it in her mouth and opens the little gate for you. Meanwhile, outside, what's going on? Who's all outside? We have one person in the conservatory,
Yeah.
and 2 people outside of the place.
It's a curse to Bardol. We didn't make a sign that was like good to go or anything, so they're gonna go back inside, key in hand, and go to Theo and say, well, Wickley hasn't been kicked out yet, so we can assume the plan is working. I'm sure they did a
Oh.
great job with no problems.
Or they're dead.
Or they are dead. Either way, I do have this. And they flash the key.
Mm.
Found it outside the museum. Probably could be
Interesting.
our way in if Quickly is dead or has done their job, or both.
And there's like little bugs crawling all over his hand. Points to. Or if this goes well, or if it goes poorly, either way, we can just sneak back in and take more things.
It wasn't not in our docket, so yes.
Just extra money.
extra money is always very useful for things and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Split, you have been doing the most active reconnaissance. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
Dead, not dead?
I heard one scream.
Hmm. Oh,
Didn't
you
really
think she
not
killed
sound-
her?
It didn't sound like quickly screamed, so that's
So you think
good.
he killed her?
That's good. I think that they got a wild look in their eye, like they're real scrappy. I wouldn't say that they're a fighter, but at the same time, I feel like when threatened, they can probably handle themselves.
Like a small animal, yes.
The
Yes.
frills, the frills come out.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. Yes.
I see him
Um,
quickly kill so many people.
Hmm.
In my mind.
Respect.
Yes.
I think things are probably. If another 30 minutes go by, one of us should go in. And a weapon.
Oh, I have weapons. And you notice that Bardol's all and gone, but his shoulders are wide, which leaves a lot of room for under his coat to be just bristling with a variety of weaponry,
Jeez.
which they flash and then close and go, it's not a problem.
All right. Yeah. Maybe we'll send you in next. That seems like a good idea. I'm pretty good for like a cleanup crew situation, and then I feel like you could probably just get rid of the bodies.
Not a problem.
Yes. Probably use
That
them
seems
for
like a
something.
good plan.
You see this fly? I can make more.
I go to dap up Theo and like both you on my hand. We have we have this.
Just
I'd
Blit
like-
turns back to the window, horrified, just like
What have we done?
gross.
So we're all playing with bugs, and about 15 minutes goes by. Back inside the museum, quickly, you have seen probably what might be considered the most boring tour of your entire life. Although it may be the first museum you've ever been to, it will almost certainly be the last. It is eye-bleedingly, soul-crushingly boring. You have heard this woman drone on about all these glorious Tisk battles and these highly overachiever Tisk saints, these glorified heroic acts that all these really pious Tisk have done. The Pontifex, this, and all this drivel. And at the end of the tour, palette is finally, again, this is the jewel of our collection. We have the Delacroix Rest. It's right here. It actually, the Delacroix Rest, we had it verified. It's extraordinarily heavy, but it is probably the most interesting thing I've ever seen. So it is a Delacroix Rest. It is a type of bird, yes, common to Delacroix Torn.
Wow.
It is obviously not a real bird. It is a statue of a bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have seen a bird before, and this looks like one.
Very good. Yes, very good.
And I'm kind of like eyeing. I'm eyeing them. Just I want to just be sure.
Eyeing the
that-
bird or eyeing palette?
Both. Like one eye's on the bird and one eye's on the.
Your eyes are in
tour
different directions,
guide.
like a
Wow.
chameleon,
Yeah, it's like that.
Pennywise.
And I'm just kind of like, I'm about to launch something, so I want to make sure that the pliancy of the tart is fully on. I'm just kind of like seeing, and
You can make
just
me
think,
you can make me a biology check to test to see.
boy. So, as an individual with
Uh-huh.
no proficiency in biology,
Yeah, you would roll a 2d20 or detect. I'll take a detect check as well.
this could be a better situation. So instead, with a detect, we're looking at a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you notice Pallet's eyes are like a little dilated. You can't tell if it's
Fine.
just simply from the love of gazing upon the Delacroix Rest or the drugs. It's probably
I've
the
seen that
drugs.
before. Yeah. It's pretty dilated. So. Did you enjoy the tart?
Yes.
Have you had a good time?
Yes.
So good to hear.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Uh-huh.
I feel like I'm getting like a signal from you. I'm just reading how it's been and like how we've been together. And we've spent this time together and it's been great. And I will definitely go to a museum again.
Uh-huh.
But the thing I'm feeling from you, it's strong. And it's saying to me, get this beautiful bird out of here. And
Well.
I will do that for you.
Well.
I will.
Well.
Where it needs to be. In a
Excuse
Tisk stronghold.
me.
Surrounded by.
We gotta kill this woman now, right?
I thought she was
let them
gonna be
cook.
susceptible.
Let them cook.
My shit.
Okay, let them cook.
I'll go let them cook. Yeah.
There's still roles maybe that can help. Let them cook.
Look, this is. Listen, I know it probably sounds a bit new. Because how many things leave the museum?
Nothing
But-
leaves the museum.
Well, that's the right thing to do.
Well. Yes.
Would the Tisk agree with the entrapment?
This is a
Of this
This is a Tisk museum.
But what if? Have you asked? Do you know?
I think I'm gonna have to
Because
ask you to,
I
to
know.
leave. I'm
know
really
that.
uncomfortable about
I
all this.
live in a Tisk house.
Okay.
And they want this. And if
Oh.
I don't do this,
Who
not
wants
only am
this?
I in trouble, but you're in trouble.
Uh-huh. Who
Both of
wants
us are in
this?
trouble. Temperance.
I want you to make me a persuasion human check.
Damn.
I need to know if she believes you.
But the tart. Help me, tart.
Her roll will be a -1 because of the tart.
Okay, well, I got a 14 and that's it.
You got a 14?
Yeah, but I also have an ability called Fellow Human.
Oh, okay. Read me that ability.
And humans initially assume that, I'm either supposed to be here or that, I need to be politely escorted out.
What is
Non-compliance may raise their suspicions and, I'll have to actively lie, which I'm doing.
what is the ability read?
That's
Fellow
That's it.
human. Humans initially assume that you are either supposed to be here or just need to be politely escorted out. Non-compliance raises their suspicion and you will have to actively lie. Persuasion human. Okay.
in this moment, like, it doesn't really help, but like I'm grasping.
Maybe it's that she believes that you're telling her the truth because you're
That I am
maybe
I am of Temperance's household.
Pallet.
maybe.
I do belong there.
Oh, okay.
I do belong there.
Pallet is shocked and appalled and grasps you by your arm and attempts to lead you out of the museum. I can't believe that you would say that name. Please leave. It's your moment. Please leave the museum and do not come back. Do not come back. Not come back. Leads you out. What do you do? You're being led out by the arm of this lady. What do you do?
Well,
Second you're on the street, I'm hauling at
Yeah.
you.
We'll see through
Stealthily.
the window.
Stealthily, the second that you're outside.
Oh, you know what? if we see her get kicked out, we can. If we see them, sorry, get kicked out. We can be like, "Oh, thank God you found this crazy person we've been looking for. We'll take him off your hands. Good job. Don't look for us again."
Are you actually
then-
gonna? Are you actually gonna?
I am floating that as an idea. It seems like it seems like a good point.
Listen,
That's
how
what I'm
many
floating.
people are in here? Are we alone?
You're alone in the museum. Yeah.
I'm gonna slam her head into the wall.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, who's gonna see?
Hmm?
All right.
Has it been 30 minutes, Overmind?
Has it been 30 minutes for what?
Like since we were,
We were gonna
like
wait
since
30
we were
minutes,
in the
yeah.
conservatory? Because
I-
we agreed that after 30 minutes, if they hadn't come out, that we were gonna go in.
Yeah, I would say 30 minutes has probably transpired before this point.
Good.
Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I feel
I
like
have a
would
sense of
probably, I feel like I'd probably go first. So I think when you try to slam this person's head into the wall, I might be
With her
opening the
hair.
door.
With her
Yeah,
hair,
I might
grabbing
be
a
like on
clump
the
of hair.
Yeah.
We should make a move, right? To get to.
Yeah.
We got the key. We got the key.
Just bring
Okay.
yourself, baby.
We're going.
Yeah. So plan A, everything is going great, and they're just taking their time. Plan B, things are going terribly. We come in. We are here to collect them. Anybody who is giving us trouble, they trail off.
All right, so
Let's go.
So I'm going in first, and then the other two are coming after. So
all right,
this is not a
if
trap.
you're
Yeah.
bursting in, I need to know.
He's two massive dudes.
I don't think I'm
coming behind
bursting.
you.
I think I'm just opening the door like I'm a patron to check on things because I don't want to
Okay.
like escalate anything if it's not already escalated.
All right, you're about to reach for a massive clump of hair from Pallet, and she has a lot of hair. When the
Great.
door swings violently open, and
I got a
before
lot
you
of
is
hand.
before you are your three companions. What do you do?
I come in and I see, and I'm like, "Hello, what? Is there a problem here?"
Who are you?
We came in here to check on our friend.
This is your friend?
No, we are looking for our friend who this person may know that we know. This person is not our friend. I lean
our
to
friend.
Theo.
This person is our friend. We
They
are
our
here.
friend.
We are here to find out why they have not come back out. They've been in here
Quickly's
for
got
some
their
time.
head like in the hole, and like about to snap their head.
Are you? Did she say no?
Yeah.
I'm
Are you
being robbed.
sure?
I can't get robbed. Please,
You're not- you're not
leave.
going to
Please leave. Please
You're
leave.
not going to get robbed.
Oh,
Don't worry.
jeez.
We're not. We're gonna borrow your bird statue. It's
No,
really. It's fine.
no.
I
No.
don't explain
Yep.
it.
No, I'm putting my foot down. No, nothing leaves the museum. Nothing leaves the museum.
Today it does.
I think Flit looks at you and is just like,
Bardo looks at Theo. Are we doing like with a knife? Are we doing
Yeah,
this or not?
we're-
I'm not
We're
sure.
going to kill. this
We are going to kill.
I did tell them.
so
I was
that's
so friendly. I was so friendly.
It's unfortunate.
Do
You
they
are such a friendly
succeed in
person.
knocking her out? Because if we cannot murder this lady, that would be great. Because we don't
We-
want to leave bodies.
It's
behind
just a
in the
smash.
We kind of have to murder this.
They
I
can
mean,
wake
okay.
up from that.
Do we?
Quickly, how much do they know?
I did mention temperance.
Oh, dead.
Ah, they're so very dead. Look, I will make it quick. You can grab the bird.
I'll hold her.
Okay.
So sorry.
Flit is above. This is above their pay grade.
Pallet is
Okay.
Pallet is actively crying. She's like sobbing.
Oh, she's still awake?
Yeah.
I think actually, you know what? I don't think Bardo cares. I think I was like,
I'm just gonna gonna whisper like
Listen,
into
listen,
the.
we won't kill you if you just can we
I
just
Just
don't
give us-
want to
just give us
die.
the
tell
If
your
anything
bosses.
leaves, I'll die.
Fleet,
Please
I cannot
don't
hold her right
leave
now
me
forever.
like
give us
this.
Do you want me to?
bird.
They're
I
gonna
can do
kill
it.
me, please.
We don't have to do
I mean,
this.
we can take you with us if you want.
What are you
Oh.
talking about? No, we cannot.
Yes.
We definitely can.
We
We
can.
do not.
We can take
We
you
do
with
not.
if you would like to know where it's going. We can take
Yes.
you with us. We're just gonna. And I think I
It's
just
like a
take
traveling
the
exhibition.
key. I take the
am-
key out of Bartle's hand and just like go get the thing. if I can.
Did you guys leave the
Yeah.
door open like as?
No.
I
No,
closed.
no, absolutely close the door behind us.
Ow,
100%.
no.
Too smart for this. I mean,
Yeah, Flick comes in, two huge dudes come in, close the door behind them. It's
Yeah.
no
This
way.
This an operation.
This is a murder. This is a robbery
Not
murder.
yet. Not
I
yet.
mean, it was just gonna be a
She's not
robbery,
dead
but they
yet.
had to make it difficult.
Look, we put down the tart, so it's not
True,
like
you
we
give
brought
them the-
treats.
just give
That's
them the
true. We
tart.
brought treats.
there's
We
at
did try.
least 2 more
It's a
tarts for you to enjoy
it's
before
only
you die.
a robbery if you don't get anything in return. This was a trade.
You know what? You can keep the other tarts as well. I enjoy them. Have
You
them.
can. There's 2
It's
more.
a good time. Having a good time with them.
Flit comes back just lugging this giant bird.
Do you
Okay,
have?
bye.
do you-
Okay,
so hang
bye.
on. So the bird is behind some glass. Are you planning on breaking that glass?
No,
I
no, no,
tried
no.
the key.
get the
Whoa,
bird.
wait.
No, the
I
key
tried
got,
the
got
key
us into the
first.
museum, I think.
I just
So-
want to see.
The key is too big for the glass case.
Okay.
It would probably
Happens.
not be that key.
So I think then I show her the key and I say, "This was under your mat, laying around.
It's my spare key.
You're
It's the key
afraid
to
of
the
getting
museum.
robbed, but the key is just around.
I forget it sometimes. Please
maybe t-
don't kill me.
Maybe today
Okay.
you
But I
feel
forgot
like
to
we should
lock the
kill her.
case. Maybe today you forgot to lock the case. That's normal. People do that. You know?
Palette is just beyond words, just sobbing.
Can
Like,
I
you know
like
what?
pat her down and see if I can?
Yeah, do we have
find
anything to tie her up with at least? Like, let's tie her up
Like-
first, and then try and knock her
Yo,
off
you want
something.
some of this? Like,
The Overmind's reactions are telling me that perhaps
Yeah,
we're going off script.
no,
I should
no,
have made her eat 2 tarts.
no. You aren't going off script, but I don't want to initiate combat so close to the end. So what I'll do is I'll say, yes, you do have something that can tie up, Palette.
Okay.
One of you
Okay.
does. Which one of you is? You have a hound here, right?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got
I
that.
do.
also.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the hound is probably carrying
Yeah.
some.
So
some
again, like they open their
wardage.
jacket full of weaponry, but there's a rope around their waist, and they go. As they're pulling out, I do not understand how we are wasting time tying them up. We kill them now; they are no more problems later.
Mhm.
Theo, you get me, right?
Yes, and then we can bring the body back to the observatory and use it. to make
Sure,
boats.
whatever. I dap up Theo. I
that's a
get more
great
bugs.
idea. That's
Yes.
a great idea, Theo.
See,
That's what I'm
reduce,
saying.
use, recycle.
All right.
All
So
right,
you,
well,
you
look,
tie up. You're tying
yeah,
up Palette.
Can
You're
we knock
patting
her
her
out
down.
first? I
You want to
think.
knock her out first?
Yeah, I think she's just gonna be. It's gonna be too
How do
upsetting
you-
for her, right?
How do you knock out this poor woman?
Oh, the usual way,
This
the easy
tied
way.
up poor woman who works in a museum alone. How do you knock her
It
out?
didn't have to be like this.
You seem like a nice lady. I don't know what happened in here, but evidently, you didn't really find a connection with quickly, and that is really on you. So good night.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
Just back of the head. I've got a
It's like a karate chop in the back of the neck.
yeah.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
she's out like a light, crumples to the ground, her
Bonk.
poor crumpled little body. You find in her sparse little old lady pockets.
Oh,
You
she's
find-
old?
You find only 3 items. Yeah, a common trinket, museum key,
Mm.
and her apartment key, her roost
Oh,
key.
she got a
Is
nice
the
place.
museum key smaller than the key that I have?
No, it's the same key.
Yeah, there was a secret key to in the extra house, extra key to the museum.
Is there
Um,
a desk? Can I search the desk that she
There
was
is a
sitting
desk,
at
yeah.
to see if the small key is there?
Now,
there's a
now
desk.
let's actually
Yeah.
rob her.
Yeah, that is a good thinking. But first, Theo, do you have anything that can addle her memory if we are not doing the standard
Ah.
procedure?
I don't have it on me. I have to make it.
This is unfortunate, he says, pulling out the knife again slowly. So many small knives.
That's fine.
Blitz,
All right.
It's easier.
you are field command. Your thoughts?
We do have 2 more targets.
You want to feed her more tarts?
You know what? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Stage this. We leave the tarts, we leave the box. So they're gonna think that it's
It's Will.
Person who
Will did
works-
this.
Oh my god.
It was Wilt all along.
No.
it was the worker of Wilt all along. Yeah, exactly. We just stage it.
It's from D with love.
Yes, perfect.
we-
We
we-
leave the
Doesn't say
notes.
that.
But he
It
knows,
doesn't
that
say that.
we're there, right? He knows we're around. Your
Well-
photographer.
Not really. He doesn't know we came here.
Mm-mm. We leave the notes.
Hmm.
We leave the tarts. I'll put a little more poison. Maybe I can find some more poison. I don't
A
know.
little more
In them.
poison wouldn't.
While you guys are discussing the best way to frame this poor old woman, Flit, you go over to the desk, and I'll need a chicanery roll from you.
Yeah.
Twelve.
12. You open the drawer. And you find a little key inside.
I take the key and I go over to the case.
As you take the key, it gives you a little bit of resistance. You're like, why is it does it feel like it's stuck to the desk? And as you pull it, you keep pulling, and it gets like harder and harder to pull away before you realize that there's just this micro, super hard to see filament stuck from the key to somewhere inside the desk. And right as you pull it, you start to hear bells. Big
Oh,
chiming bells, loud ones coming from the roof.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well,
You hear some whistles outside.
this has gone so badly. I knew we should have killed her.
We
What do
gotta
we do?
get it and run.
We get it and run. We cannot leave her. She will wake up. She will tell them it was us.
Just
And
I
we
don't
are
care. Let's
I-
go.
What do we do? What do we do?
Flit uses
let's
their
get
arm,
the
their,
bird.
their
Yeah, let's get the
cloth
bird and do
arm
it.
to just smash the window and grab the
Nice.
bird.
Okay, yeah. You smash the window. More bells. Boom, boom, and you grab it. It's extraordinarily heavy. Yeah, but you do
Wow.
manage to do it.
I try to
Barely.
go as quickly.
It's
As
about
we
all.
can.
It's about all you can do to carry this bird.
Go ahead, see if anyone is coming. This is going to attract so much fucking attention.
Are there windows? Are there windows?
There's
in
no
there?
windows.
No windows, just the one
one
door.
way out, one way in, one way out.
All right,
Why are you
well,
saying it like that quickly? We have to get out of here.
You hear some shouting from the street.
mm,
What are we doing? Are we leaving?
Is there?
We'll leave.
Is there like this is a
Bottle's leaving.
museum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how when you go to a museum, there's like a coat check right at the front desk sometimes.
There's a little entranceway with a desk and where the
Yeah.
gate is. Yeah.
Are we like working with a coat situation?
No.
Okay.
No,
Can
not that
I
kind of place.
Can I use my panther to stalk at full speed without penalty?
Let me see. What do you got here?
Yikes.
Use your Panther. You can stalk at full speed without penalty. Able to move one zone as a minor action. This is an ability that takes place during combat.
Oh, okay.
So during combat, you could, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Got a lot of adrenaline in you, you know. But as it stands right now, you're hearing a lot of yelling and a lot of whistles, and it sounds like they're getting closer.
We need to leave now.
I think that I'm the first one out on the street.
Grab the bird and let's go.
Yeah, you walk out, you slam open the door. It's starting to get a little darker, and you see from the direction of Sanduskus just a bunch of corpsemen, and they're all running like at top speed towards you. There's probably 4 or 5 of them, and they've got whistles and uniforms and they big boots, and they're all running at top speed towards you. What do you do?
Can I go around the back of this place?
Yeah.
That's what I do. I faint and I go around the back side of it so that
Sure.
when they get to the
Flit,
front door.
Flit disappears. What about the rest of you?
I'm
Y'all
carrying an
s-
old
y'all see
lady.
me,
I
like-
guess I.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're getting the old lady. I'm booking it out.
Why am I holding this old lady? I don't even like here, and I
We're
give it to
keeping-
quickly. This
The
is your
lady, the lady is a lot lighter than the Delacroix rest is.
Well. Oh,
Let's
go,
move.
go.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Go.
So Flit's got the locker, the bird. Flit's got the bird.
I don't leave tracks
Oh, nice.
behind me.
Okay.
I have an ability, trackless.
Yeah.
But I wait kind of a second before I turn the corner. So if one of you comes out, you can see me, see the flap of my clothing as I'm just on the side.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's as long as I can wait.
All right. The rest of you, you're following?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hear the whistles get closer, the stomping, the boots, the yelling. They're all looking inside the museum. You hear somebody with tarts. And this museum is very quickly becoming a hub, a hive of corpseman activity. It probably will not be safe for long.
Is there a back door to Sandaska's?
Not that you saw.
I go around the back of Sandaska's
Mhm.
and then come up the side and try to sneak inside of from there.
It's a really long climb up to the top, to the front door.
Oh my goodness, there's no stairs inside?
No, it is a raised up building. It's like on kind of a big tall platform, and they've got way too many stairs. Yeah, it's a long climb up.
Okay.
Are there bushes?
Well, so it is like a super tall building, right? It is a tall building. The stairs are like on a platform, so you could hide behind the building, but you wouldn't be able to really get into it from the ground. You'd have to climb up the big stairs to get in there.
Okay. I wait then.
You're
I
gonna
pause.
wait it out behind Sandaska's?
I give it a moment. I try to use I'm a hunter, so I try to use my hearing
Okay.
and my senses to see if they're coming closer, if they're gonna come over here. And I try to wait for a break in the noise to try to
Yeah.
get up the stairs with this gigantic thing.
Sure. Okay. All right. How about the rest of you? You following? Trying to follow?
Mhm.
Yeah, trying to follow. I've left the lady with quickly, and I'm making my moves.
You left the lady. You left Pallet.
I left her with quickly. I think he just
Yeah.
following quick example. We're like, this is your problem, and then left.
All right.
I mean, if
what do
we
you do with the
followed-
lady?
I'm not holding the lady. I drop her.
No, we gotta take her as well.
Why don't? But she's
Because we give her the temperance
Ah.
gift.
Oh, shit.
Disposal.
Okay. Can
Come
I
on.
carry this lady?
I'll carry with you.
Okay. Well, okay. Half and half.
Uh,
Like that one time.
80-20. I'm very weak.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay. Fast. Quickly. And you know what? I am quick. Sorta.
All right.
When I'm not carrying
so
an
you're
old lady.
you two are
Speaking of Bernie's,
who gets the head and who gets the feet?
I
Like
feel
the
like the
feet.
head is heavier, so
yeah, you take the head.
I'll get that half.
Let's be clear. No part of this old woman is heavy. Okay.
Okay.
No part of this frail, osteoporosis riddled old woman is heavy. She's like a bird.
She's like a bird. Yeah, she's a bird as well.
We got the bird.
We got two birds.
Two birds, one stone.
Two birds, one tart.
Two birds, one tart.
All right.
Yeah, it really is. Well, you know what? I'm taking the bulkier side.
Perfect.
Okay.
The
All right,
shoulder
so-
side.
Have you all
Bring her.
rendezvoused with Flit back behind the building?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're all back here, hiding behind the building like teenagers trying to smoke a cigarette between them. And the corpsemen have had this amount of time to try to conduct an investigation, and there's just a bunch of activity. But after a while, it starts to slow down. The night gets darker and darker, and the corpsemen begin to filter out. There's a big barricade in front of the museum, and it's now nighttime.
That's when I make my way up the stairs and I enlist Bardol to help me.
Yep, Bardo comes in line. I think he looks at quickly, and Theo with the old lady like shakes his head and goes to help with the bird. We had better hope that Temperance has a taste for sinewy old meat.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this was a little messy. It's messier than my usual kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Well,
We
you
might
have
get
to be
eaten.
this way.
Realistically,
You
like, we should prepare.
you find your
Yeah.
way up to the top of Sandoska's huge wooden doors, and you knock on the wooden doors.
I think I tap my fingers rather than a full knock.
Immediately, Dell cracks the door. What? Are you back? Do you have the? Do you have
Yes,
Open the
Yes,
door.
okay.
Hurry up. We
it's
are
very
here.
heavy. Please.
it? Okay, all right. Come in. What is that? What is that? Hello? What is that?
That's a
Yeah.
bird.
This
We have
is-
not
this
seen a
is the-
bird before. What's wrong with
Did
This
you?
you take the curator from the museum? I said the
Oh, yes,
bird
also
statue. I
that.
said the bird statue.
We have the bird
Yes.
statue as well. We had to take the curator. She refused to give it to us. We tried everything we could. We attempted to be nice. We didn't want to leave anybody there to talk about what happened. So here we
Evidence.
are.
Okay. All right, just come in.
Can I do a quick check to make sure we haven't been followed or spotted or anything?
It doesn't appear so at this time.
Okay.
You're led inside of the this Sandoska's. And Dell, it's dark, by the way. There's nobody in here. It's all closed. And Dell is kind of ushering you. Come. And you're led deeper and deeper into this acrid room, right? It's pretty far from everything else. Sorry, one sec. I gotta look at my notes really quick. Just want to check off a couple boxes. Did not kill her.
Not for lack of trying.
A lot of discussion.
In a way, like, you could spin this as we're very responsible employees.
Yeah, we bring snacks.
Dell,
Yeah, we.
Dell gingerly removes the woman from you and says, "I'll be right back. Wait here in the waiting room." And just has you wait right here. He disappears for a moment. What do you do?
I would like to try and listen.
It's pretty far. I don't know that you'd be able to hear anything quite that far. Unless
Okay.
you snuck right up behind Dell.
Oh.
You're here back where you started in the waiting room, sort of in the little lobby, the parlor.
I think that like is sweating profusely and just keeps like touching this bird statue for luck. Like, please be enough, please.
If we've got time, actually, yeah, I'll do it. Bardock says, if we have time, perhaps another drink to calm our nerves.
I am not taking anything else.
Dell comes back, white as a ghost, and
Oh.
just like, okay, come with me. Come with me. Follow me.
Yep. Yes, lead on.
Yes, I will.
Leads you back towards Sandoska's honorable dining room. Passing all these smaller, lesser dining rooms, which are still very opulent. The wafting scent of some sort of roast is still clinging to the walls and the furniture and the lush fabrics.
We're okay. We've had tarts. We're full.
You reach the the massive wooden double doors, and Dell just lips tight, opens the door and ushers you in. It's darker still in this honorable dining room now, but it is just as messy as it was before. The table is absolutely covered. Not this time in tarts, but in gore. There is just a lot of gore. There's a lot of gore. There's like a lot of hair and teeth and little bits of bone and more teeth, way too many teeth. And there sits Temperance at the head of the table, doing that thing with, like, you know, when you get chicken wings and you try to like get the chicken leg meat off the chicken leg, you know, in one fell swoop, but it's an actual human leg. And Temperance barely notices you.
Messy. Very messy. Don't worry about the blood. We'll take care of the body. Some discretion goes a long way in this business for layman's. We'll get your reward downstairs, and I'll meet you there to discuss the job.
It'll be better next time.
What do we do? Are we leaving?
So much bowing as we walk backwards. Out the
So
room.
much bowing.
So much bowing.
Oh yeah, I'm doing whatever they say.
Scraping
apologize.
out the room. God damn.
I saw the teeth.
There's teeth everywhere. It's hard
There's
not to
so
see
many
the
teeth.
Next time, we will be better. Your Grace,
I saw
your,
the D glove of that
your
chicken leg,
Highnessness.
that people leg.
Amazing technique, Your Grace.
What
You gotta get that good leg suck, really.
Yes, yes.
Dell ushers you out and out towards a hatch around the corner. There's like a little hatch. Downstairs is this just down this hatch is just a long bit of darkness. It's a spiral staircase, and if you follow Dell, you're gonna be following for a very, very long time. Way too long. Far past the point where you think the ground is. And you're led deeper and deeper and deeper into this room, and you're so far from like the warmth and the beauty of Sandotska's diner. It's like disgusting in here. It's cramped. It's musty. There's filament everywhere and dust. Finally, the stairs open into a room, and it's like a root cellar. And there's a mesh corner of this room covered in a kind of filament mesh, and a large circular metal door on the other, like a big metal portal. And inside the mesh is Agate.
Oh.
And Agate looks up to you and says, "All right, well, how'd they do?" And Dell's like, "Well, give him number 2." And Agate, "All right, number 2 it is." And hands you all of this. You get all of these. It's copying your guys' loot out here. 5 saints to each of you. You all get vapors. You all get 1 adamant vitriol. You all get a curative and elixir, average.
I was so ready to be brutally murdered.
And then
Same.
to all of you, you receive 1 mechanical sling, 10 stones for the sling, and then 1 acid grenade. And once you see these things and just this big sack that Agate tosses on the ground from behind the mesh, Temperance appears at the stairs, much quieter than you thought Temperance could move. This large, corpulent, like portly Tisk with all these jewels and finery.
Everyone taken care of.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. You are most generous.
All proven you can retrieve something valuable. That statue is going to look like a walk in the park compared to the last Husk.
May all roll a lore for me.
Oh, I got 1. And I got a +1. Did you say all of us or just one of us?
10.
All of you may roll
Oh,
a
for
lore
God.
check.
10. And thank you so much to Weird Geek Comics for the raid. Appreciate it. Good time.
7.
18.
Okay.
14, but thank you for the +1.
All right. Anyone else?
Oh, I got a 10. It's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, it's an 11 because I have a +1.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Whoever rolled over 15, you know that the district of Last Husk was built to accommodate these thousands of Tisk bodies that were taken in these huge raids on the Tarkatlas from the Kassad. The arachnids would just send lots and lots of hunters basically into the Tarkatlas forest and round up as many Tisk as they could and store them, wrap them up in these cocoons and store them, so ferment them in a like a ginormous wine cellar called Last Husk. But since the failed invasion of Issliss by humans, Last Husk is now home to an impenetrable vault which houses the royal mint.
You see, nobody gets in or out of Last Husk without being a corpseman or a Kassad. But I've got a secret weapon. A contact in Impress just on the outskirts of Last Husk, who's willing to help with our little project. Meet the contact who'll get you into Last Husk and fill you in on the rest. It's a dangerous mission. Take this.
Temperance just nods to Dell, who reaches into his little robe and drops a second sack on the ground. And it's filled with this stuff.
Oh, a lot of stuff.
Inside of this bag are some lamps, some oil for the lamps, weevil oil. You get a climbing hook, a rope, 3 little vials of smelling salts, 3 little vials of laudanum, and you get something called a nerve key. It's just this really gross looking hollow needle, giant needle with some glass vitriol container attached to it. It's like there's a little ring around it, and it's got 5 different little levels on the vial.
Thank you.
See that door? That's the only entrance left to the Tube of Lament. You take that to Dimcrest Falls, get your way into town and meet Maddox at the Night Ferry's Aeron. He'll be waiting. When you've got the item, bring it to the shack on the southeast of town. Make sure you are alone. Dell, the door. Don't fail me, little humans.
Dell scurries over to the door and pulls a massive lever, and you just hear this rush of air as the doors split open, and beyond it is just darkness.
Owl and scrape.
That's the end of chapter 1, you guys. Congratulations.
Almost died.
Oh. So I swear I thought we were going to get
Almost
killed
died.
there.
Really
I thought we were going
thought.
to get pulverized.
Really thought we were
When you
gonna
said
die.
that staircase was really
Yeah,
long,
really long.
I was like, well, of course it is.
The abattoir,
Someone
yep.
was gonna push you down it for
Yep.
sure. Oh, thank you so much, Nicotine. This was awesome.
Mm.
Wow. Holy crap. Okay, before our final giveaway, please go ahead and do exclamation point PAOLA to enter our $50 gift card giveaway to Paola's Pixels. Let's go around the table one more time, starting with our fantastic GM. Thank you so much for being here, and please tell everybody who you are, what you do, and where people can find you.
Of course. Thank you so much. My name is Nicotine. Veronica Ripley. I go by Nicotine online. I do a lot of role play. I also wrote Issliss. Issliss is a TTRPG that we built from the ground up. It's a completely new system, and my team at Fable Scraps and I have worked tirelessly to make sure that that it's a lot of fun for role players. So if you like the setting of a really dark, sort of steampunk-inspired world where humans are not the ones in charge, and instead the world is run by terrible monsters, then check out Issliss. You can find more at fablescraps.com, one word. And yeah, thank you so much for being here and for playing, everybody.
Thank you for running.
Thank you.
I think let's go backwards. So I think that's Pan next, right?
Sure. Hey, I'm Pan. I've been Bardo, your tall, gaunt, and very murder-hungry hound for the evening. You can find me online in most places on social, such as Stellar Encore. That's on Blue Sky and Tumblr and Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff. You can also find me here weekends, Sundays, playing video games. I do video game streams now because I like video games and people like to watch me fail, so it's all good. I'm gonna popcorn over to who's next? We went backwards, right?
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, Piper.
Hello, everyone. I am Piper. I have been your creepy little bug man, Theo. And you can find me over on my channel, Matihi. Every other Saturday, we're running a queer pirate adventure called What We Do in the Shallows. I run that along with one of my players, Candace, and some other players. It is gay. It is wonderful. It is it's very funny and very fun. Lots of smooching. I've had such a wonderful time. This has been such an excellent game. And you might see me in more upcoming things. Keep your eyes out. You can follow me on Maddie Matihi on X. That was gross.
Did you
to
just say X? What was
I'm so
that?
sorry.
What was that?
I'm
What was
so-
that? Get out of here!
I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
Shun
Please.
the non-believer.
I
Oh.
smelled that.
What are you doing?
It's the tarts. Goodbye forever. It's Tate. It's your time. Tate. Go home. Goodbye.
I don't even want to go now. Fine. Yeah. I mean, clear the state. So it's me, Tay. Whoa. Thank you so much. That was I'm still my like watch is still like, hey, you okay? No, but oh my god. Where do I live? I live on the internet in a podcast called Backwater Bastards. It's the world's greatest best friend story ever told of all time. That's what my mom says, and she's always right. And it's a sci-fi comedy actual play, and there's only 3 of us. And if you liked watching me step in it harder than ever, well, that's what I do every time there. We're just trying to find the next best place to eat and, outrun the law all day long. And every now and then somebody, actually lets me crawl out of my hole and stream. And this happens. So thank you very much to everybody for letting that one go.
Oh yeah, quickly was alive.
Yeah. But that's me. Take it away.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Each and every one of you is delightful. I have streamed with all of you independently and gamed with all of you independently, so it is worlds colliding tonight, and it has filled me with such delight and joy. Thank you to Nicotine. Thank you to all of the players. Thank you to Kay and David for hosting and producing and doing all that heavy lifting back end. Thank you to Jason for all of our graphics. Thank you to our sponsors, Paola's Pixels, Critical Hit Cookies, and Die Hard Dice. We really appreciate you. Thank you for both your donations as well as the things that you have allowed us to give away. I have been your host. I'm Candace the Magnificent. You can find me at the Candace Marie on Twitter and Blue Sky, at Candace the Magnificent everywhere else. This Saturday, I will be on my Twitch channel playing gay covers of ukulele songs. Well, gay ukulele covers of gay songs. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. It's been a long day. And I've been terrified for the last 3 hours. So, forgive me. You can see more of Magnificent Pride. We're going to be running all month long every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. PST. Next week, I'm going to be in the GM seat playing some Monster Hearts with 5 fantastic players. Keep your eyes peeled on socials. We'll be announcing that likely tomorrow. And
we have announced, so you should share.
Yeah. I don't know if you've been browsing your Twitter, but on the 19th, the day before, it's Liberation Day, y'all. Okay, it's Juneteenth, and it's gonna be big. Jeremy Cobb from 3 Black Halflings is gonna be our GM. He is running us through some Paradox Perfect. We've got Cypher of Tyr. We've got Zach the Drac. We've got Black Girl Mage. We've got Danielle Radford from Dimension 20, Misfits and Magic, and more.
Nice.
So if you would like to
What a
see
lineup.
that wild shit, please come by for Juneteenth, Wednesday, also at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then the last Thursday of the month, we've got some folks from the Atomless coming in. We've got Super Dylan and their game called Guys in Chairs. Matt Eckberg / Robin Eckberg is going to be there. That is the GM of the Atomless. And we've got some pretty quality people there too, including Jen in the chat at Youngles, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of you for your donations, for your raids, for your likes and your retweets. It means the world to us. And now I'm going to give it away to Kay to announce our winner for the Paola's Pixels $50 gift card.
Our voice in the sky is
Yes.
currently muted.
Voice in the
Yeah.
Sky unmuted their mic on captions, but did not unmute their mic on the make your voice heard platform. If you have not entered Paola's Pixel or Paola, bang Paola into the chat. You had best now because we are about to close it and draw our winners.
Holy shit, we're at $1,580.
Whoa,
Y'all.
nice. Thank
Y'all.
you.
Go!
Thank you for your generosity. Oh my
Y'all,
god.
our goal was going to be 500.
Holy shit.
I have had to raise the goal twice. So thank you all
Absolutely. Nice.
so much.
My
This
heart,
money is
my
going
heart.
directly to people who really need it and who will
Ugh.
really benefit from it.
So good.
And all right, with that, we are closing the entry and we are drawing in 3, 2, and drawing entrant. Lovewin!
Hey, best bidding.
Enjoy your nerdy wares, Lovewin. I hope you enjoy. Also, now that we're wrapping up, thank you so much for being here again, guys. Please be kind to each other, be excellent to yourself, and vice versa. Free Palestine. Happy birthday, Chrissy, who was in last week's production. That's going to be tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you again. Please keep your eyes peeled on socials for more of our announcements.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.
Bye!